in the same breath. Shit is so funny to me.
Like my like what I don't get is how the hell is that game is 540p? A Nintendo Switch, a Nintendo game is 540p on the
Man, I
Switch.
swear, Monolith sucks ass, man.
Uh,
Why can't they make an HD game? What is wrong with them?
hey, Alex, you see what I got on, man? I pissed off your boy Chris a while ago. You see what you see it?
Oh, so you got your PlayStation shit on?
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, where's Parappa at? Oh, here he is. Let me get Parappa.
Get your fucking fraudulent ass out of here.
Hey, I got Parappa. Man, what's right here?
Onion.
He's right here.
Man, Chris, like, I'm about to burst hell, boy.
Hey man, like I said earlier, man, I pledge my allegiance to Sony.
Yep.
Sony
He's part of the Sony team now.
Let me
I
show
told
you
you my
real shit,
contract
bro.
has been
Let me show you
extended
real
for
shit,
5
man.
more years, so I am officially in the pony. So fuck these Xboxes. I got my PlayStation mug. I just put some
over.
Xbox tears in this bad boy. So let's get this bad boy started. I'm excited.
This is real PlayStation shit, man. Let me show you some real PlayStation shit. Even my shit ain't even all the way up. This is how you rep, nigga. This is how you rep. You see that shit? That's
Hey.
real
Oh, I
nigga
didn't know
shit.
you were gay.
Damn, exposed.
You know, I'm gonna let you have that. 'Cause I know you
Damn.
Nintendo niggas have it real fucking rough right now. You niggas don't know if you're getting games and shit for the next couple of years. So I understand.
Damn.
You gotta take it out on somebody. It's all
Oh,
right,
this
man.
will be
You had
exciting.
one.
Mr. 100 just posted his Watch My PS5 recap video. I'm
Boy,
gonna watch that.
really
Oh
got
man, I can just
He got
imagine what you gotta
Parappa the
say.
rapper up there.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
boy.
Boy, I
He
want.
got
that would
Parappa
be
the
a funny
rapper
video.
sitting with him.
I just want Chris to just get mad. Get mad, Chris. I know you're upset. I'm trying to tell you, dude, I'm a pony, dude. Just accept it, dude. I am a pony. Yes, I'm a pony.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Look at
You're
the
a
rapper.
fucking, you're a
Look at my
phony, nigga. You're
PlayStation
a
stuff.
phony.
You see my get up? You see my outfit? I'm a pony.
You're phony.
It's very clear to me that Real is a ride or die pony, sir. I don't know what to tell you.
Being converted.
Hey man,
Nigga, you don't clip nor clop, nigga. Fuck out of here.
hey, after that PlayStation event today, I'm going to learn how to clip and clop, man. I'm going to learn.
No.
Hell yeah,
you,
practicing
we don't
session right
ain't
now.
taking no learners.
Yeah, I got training class tomorrow to be a pony, so yeah, I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
I'm
about to graduate.
I'm pretty sure that training class tomorrow is just a apology class for Phil, but it's cool.
Yeah, so I'm gonna wear my little pony shirt tomorrow. So I'm graduating. I'm about to graduate, man. I'm about to graduate.
I'll be sure.
What, Magnum cum laude?
So yeah, what's up, everybody? Y'all excited about what happened today? The event? I'm excited, man. I'm happy with what I
Sony
saw.
is God.
Yeah, but hey, after what we saw today, that shit was awesome, dude. So I guess since we on this, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Game 27. Appreciate y'all for joining the podcast, and we got a special podcast tonight. Talk about the PlayStation event. We finally got the reveal of the PS5, and I actually like it. Some people don't. Wi-Fi router was it was trending on Twitter for some reason, but I know exactly why, because the console do like a Wi-Fi router, so it still look cool and everything. I like it's slick.
That console looks really cool.
I personally like it, but I know there's some mixed feelings about it. But we're gonna talk about this. You might talk. Maybe we can talk a little bit. I know it's the main subject, but I probably want to talk about. I know some of y'all don't care, but I do want to talk a little bit about Arcade 1-Up, man. That shit what I saw yesterday was awesome, man. That shit was awesome. So before we get into that, let's go and get our intros out the way. Let's start with you, Alex.
What's going on, everyone? Alex Prime here. It's Sony Day. Next Gen Gaming has begun. This is gonna be a fun podcast.
All right, let's go with you, Chris. My pony brother. What's up, brother? What's up, pony brother? How you doing?
First of all, I'm gonna ignore the fuck out of you.
No, don't ignore your brother, man. Come on, man.
So first of all, it's G-Rock here, the one true pony in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? The one who clip clops and nae all day. We don't need no fraudulent ponies in here like Real Gamer or nothing like that.
I'm trying here, man. You won't let me do it. I'm trying.
Nah, we don't want no frauds here. All I just want to tell the whole chat here, hey, it was a good reveal. And fuck all y'all that was hating, motherfucker. We got bombs for y'all motherfuckers asses. Like Tupac said, we hit them up, motherfucker. We ready.
I never hated on Sony. What are you talking about? I've been a big fan ever since. Okay, 2017 when Horizon Zero Dawn came out, I instantly became a PlayStation fan because not only that dropped a bunch of gems that dropped that year as well too.
So what you're telling me is this is recent?
Well, I guess so. Because like I told you, I never owned a.
Keep the podcast going.
Look, I never owned a PS3. I never owned a PS3, so I was playing some games from the PS3, like the Nathan Drake collection, The Last of Us remastered. I never played that. I experienced all that on the PS4.
So it sounds like to me that you're not a pony, you a phony.
No, I just told you I just graduated into being a pony. I'm good. I love PlayStation exclusives.
Hey man, I'm not.
You know you're gonna go back when this.
Come on, can we continue this podcast, man?
But you're fraudulent.
Man, come on, man. Just let me have it this time, Chris.
Keep it going, big dog.
No, let me have. Can I have it, please? Can I take the W this time, please?
You want the W, bro?
Yeah, give me the W.
You know what? You know what? Because I'm in a good mood. Fuck no, you can't get the W, man.
All right. Chris, do your intro, man.
I did.
Oh, you did? God
damn,
you throwing me. See, y'all throwing me off.
Yeah, he already did his intro, then they also started arguing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Jalen.
I know. All right, what's going on, everyone? This is your boy Jalen. Ready to discuss some Sony greatness that just happened today.
Oh, yeah.
And let's get the show on the road.
All right, let's go. What's up?
Oh yeah, if you're a fake pony out there, don't speak. Okay.
Damn, was that a low key shade at me? Okay, but Jalen throwing shade at me. Come on, man.
Hey, real. I didn't mention. I did not mention your name. Okay.
I know where you're getting at. I know where you're going. All right, go ahead, Abazoo.
What up, y'all? This is your boy Amazoo. Welcome to the podcast. About to talk about the PS5.
All
Get it going.
All right, are you gonna finally buy a PlayStation, or you gonna wait 3 years to go on PC?
I'm thinking I might buy one, man. I might wait till 2021, or I might buy it day one.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Itching closer to getting it. Okay. Last but not least, we got a familiar face that we hadn't seen in a long time. And congratulations to him. He's about to get married pretty soon. So appreciate you coming on the podcast, Sinister.
Yeah, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy Sinister, back once again in the Reels podcast and ready to discuss these games. Sony was on fire today.
Yes, they was, man. So y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. If you're new to this channel, please do so. Share the video, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. I would like to get a little bit more people here tonight, and this is a special podcast because I'm pretty excited what we saw tonight. What's up, Neil? See you in the chat. So basically, let's get the smaller topic out the way. So Arcade 1-Up had we knew this was coming because every E3 they always talk about their new games, and I believe last year they released it with the Turtles in Time arcade, whatever. And of course, I have this in my background. I'm a big fan of the Arcade 1-Ups, and I'm collecting them. But we did get a new announcement of the X-Men versus was it Street Fighter arcade. And Marvel vs. Capcom is on there as well. So, if you ask me, one thing I don't agree with is that, no, don't get me wrong. I love X-Men vs. Street Fighter, but I would rather Marvel vs. Capcom have its own cabinet. That just is where I'm coming from as well. But the games on there is pretty cool because they have the, y'all remember that list? I know it was Marvel vs. Capcom, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, X-Men Apocalypse. It's kind of, reason why that's kind of, a question mark on X-Men Apocalypse, that was a Super Nintendo game. That game has never been on arcade, so I'm kind of curious why that's coming to the arcades. I don't know. And that was I think another one, was it Marvel Superheroes? And that's another questionable game.
That was another console game.
Oh, okay. So Marvel Superheroes, even though you see in my background, I have a Marvel Superheroes cabinet, so why are they putting a Marvel Superheroes on another arcade 1-Up? It's already got its own cabinet, so that's my own issues that I have with that. Like, you don't want to just put the same game that you done already sold, but the X-Men versus Street Fighter and Marvel vs. Capcom, those are the two games that sold me on it, in which I'm going to get it. And of course, don't forget NBA Jam is coming out this summer, and plus it's going to have online functionality. You get to play people all over the world on NBA Jam for I'm not sure if it's the first time, but It's pretty cool, man. I love the design of that arcade. Golden Axe is about to come out, and that's a pretty cool arcade cabinet as well. So I'm not sure if anybody in the panel is. I know Nick has a arcade one up. He got the Turtles in Time, but I'm not sure if he has anything else. Is anybody in the chat? Well, not chat, or I guess they can say chat. But is anybody in the panel planning on getting the arcade one up?
No, I don't pay $400 to play 30-year-old games.
Exactly.
Right.
those things are $600 here.
Oh damn! Are you serious? Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, for my fiance, I get her the Turtles in Time one. Oh, she's a big Turtles fan.
Oh, she is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, we got 26 watching. So appreciate y'all guys for sharing this video. Let's keep sharing. Let's keep liking. The people that's in the chat right now, please like the video. Please subscribe if you are new to this channel. Yeah, so let's go and get started. So, so I guess nobody owns a arcade one besides me and Nick. Is Nick coming? Is Nick coming?
I think
not today.
His feelings are too hurt after that event.
He didn't take his birth control pill today.
The way he took a long dick from Sony today.
I have to say, man, you sound real emotional in real chat earlier.
This Sony really messed up his soul. Like, what's going on with Nick, man?
No, he said it wasn't gaming related. He said it was something else personal.
Yeah, it was like getting long dick.
Oh, oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, all right. So let's go to the games we've been playing since nobody don't want to talk about the arcade one up. But I guess closing that, I just want to talk about a little bit because I'm a big fan.
Anybody want to talk about that trash?
Hey! It's not about you. It's not about you. It's about me.
I love them arcades too, but I play most of my arcade games on my PC.
Oh man,
I
don't know, man. I just love the feeling of it, about me, going to the arcades when I was young. Man, I love the arcades.
Do those sticks and stuff feel as good as actual arcades?
No, it's
it does.
It does.
The actual arcade stick.
Yeah, it's the exact replica of the arcade. It's just a little bit smaller, so that's why I love them so much.
Yeah,
okay, cool. But does it play PlayStation 5 games?
What you say?
I said that's cool, but does it play PlayStation 5 games?
What they got to do with arcade?
Who the fuck cares about this shit? It's Sony, baby!
Yeah.
Y'all some haters, dog. Okay, anyway, let's go to the games we've been playing. What you been playing this week, Alex?
What have I been playing? Not much. Mario Kart, Smash. Let me pull up my little list here. What the hell did I beat this week? I played a little bit of Hollow Knight, but then I was like, I'm not really feeling this game. Minecraft Dungeons, we finished that, and that's about it. Not too much.
All right, what about you, Chris?
I ain't really been playing much. I've been playing Xenoblade and playing with my girl.
Oh shit! He's been securing that PS5 money. That's all he's been doing.
PS5 secured, huh?
Man, I'm about to show out tonight. I'm about to show out tonight. I gotta get my PS5 pre-order in, man. I'm gonna have to do the damn thing tonight.
All right, what you been playing, Jalen?
I've been playing Smash, Mario Kart, and actually, I've been playing some old games like Ratchet and Clank for the PS3. Finished it, and that game was so fucking good.
Okay, all right, that's what.
And retro games.
Nothing wrong with that. I love retro games. Okay, what about you, Amazon? What you been playing?
Still in the fighting spirit, man. Just been putting my arcade stick to work, man. Pretty much, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Street Fighter 5, Soul Calibur 6, Tekken 7. This is all the recent fighters, man. I've been getting my practice on, man.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I just rebought Soul Calibur for the Dreamcast. I love that's like one of the best fighting games ever, dude. Jesus Christ,
all-time classic.
Soul Calibur 2, man.
The game still looks so good on the Dreamcast, man. Don't let me start talking about Sega. I know how Alex and
We're not
and
here
Chris
for
get.
that shit.
I know
We're
how
not
you
here
get,
for
man.
garbage.
Okay,
We're here for greatness.
Hey, we talking about the games we been playing, Chris. Come on, man.
Ain't nobody out here playing Sega games. Get out of here.
We about to get to the PlayStation subject. Look, I'm excited to talk about PlayStation just like y'all are excited. We about to get to it. Just hold on. Hold your pony ass up. Just wait a minute. All right, Sinister, did you go, Sinister?
Nope.
Oh, what you been playing this week, man?
Panzer Dragoon remake, Mortal Kombat 11. That's basically about it.
Okay.
Nice. Is that Panzer Dragoon any good?
The remake, I enjoyed it ever since they patched it up. Like all the new improvements. You can play 60 frames per second.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Is it still exclusive on Switch?
Are you playing it on the Switch?
Yeah.
When's it
Wait,
coming out
I
on
don't
the
think it's on the other
platforms?
consoles yet, right?
No,
I think
I think it's on PC.
it's on PC. Really?
No,
I think it's on Steam. If I'm not mistaken.
It's coming. It's coming to Steam.
It is a time exclusive, right?
I guess so.
Oh, okay.
So
I do want to.
That would make sense why all those Nintendo shills were making so many videos about it.
Oh, yeah, because when it first came out, I heard it wasn't running that good, so that's why I waited.
Yeah,
I do want to play
good that
it.
they patched it, made it better.
Yeah, because with that new patch,
Oh, CBL says it's on Stadia.
Oh hell, who cares about Stadia? Fuck Stadia. Okay, I guess with me, I really I didn't play much this week to be real with you. Cause I've been too busy podcasting all the goddamn time with y'all guys. So yeah, after the night, I'm taking a few day break, man. God dang, my wife, she's pissed at me. I've been been too busy with y'all guys.
Man, just
I gotta
show her what that PS5 looks like. She'll be happy again.
Yeah, so after the day,
I'm
I'm
sure
gonna
she
spend a
mad.
few days with my wife. We're gonna chill.
Real's gonna be like, we're about to have our 7th kid, and shows her the PS5. We're
wait a
bringing this
minute.
baby home.
Wait a minute. No. That's Amazon. That's Amazon that got 6 kids.
Hey,
That's
I'm
Amazon.
done, man. That's you, bro.
Shit. So yeah, I just been watching a lot of anime. I've been I'm trying to finish Naruto. Was it Shippuden? Is that how you pronounce it? Shippuden.
Shippuden.
Yeah, whatever. Like, I've been.
Sound like you were saying Chip and Dale.
Chip and Dale. So I rewatching that bad boy. Chip and do. So I'm like at episode 410. Like that's a long ass series, dude. Jesus
It's
Christ.
a very long series. Yeah.
So
You should definitely be through shipping and already, bro, because you damn sure don't show up for shit. So.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
I told you I'm rewatching it because I watched it in Japanese subs at first. That's why I'm rewatching it.
Way better in subs. The dubs are terrible.
It is.
Yeah. Those are trash.
That's how I like my animes, man.
Yeah. I miss a lot on the I do like the subs, but I'd rather watch the English, to be real with you.
Fair enough. I recently got Wifey Prime into watching My Hero Academia. We're on season 2 now.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
Nice.
My Hero Academia is fire.
That is the fucking greatest anime of all time.
Oh, wait a minute. Dragon Ball Z, come on, man. Don't disrespect
Dragon
the
Ball
OG.
has too much filler, man.
I'm not talking about Super. I'm talking about the original Dragon Ball Z. Come on, man. It's
too much filler.
Man, y'all forgetting Hunter x Hunter, man. That's another one.
That's a good one.
My daughter has been telling me about that. I might watch it.
Yeah,
She
you need
says
to watch
awesome.
it, man.
My daughter. I got her on anime. She loves anime.
Yeah, my sister got me
Anime's
on that.
better than regular TV, that's for sure.
It is.
Yeah.
My
Wait,
sister
no.
she watched like one anime with me. That's like the original Ultraman series.
Okay, so
See, look at what Nia said. That's the same thing my cousins be saying. That's not all what they do.
That is a lot of it, but that's not all they
Scream at each other for 30 minutes.
all right, so basically, let's go and get to the main subject. So basically, we got the PS5 event that just happened earlier today, and we got almost an hour and a half of nothing but video games. None of this, no press conference, no talking 10, 15 minutes about a game. We don't give a damn. Like, I'm happy that we got a bunch of games, bunch of announcements, and not only do we got announcements of games, we got actual gameplay footage. And I'm actually glad because if you compare it to Microsoft's event, was it May or whatever? Even though it was third party stuff, but they showed a bunch of CGI trailers in which I was not a big fan. So basically, we're gonna do a comparison. I don't want to compare, Microsoft with Sony yet because they still got to prove themselves this coming up July. But we
Apples
do.
to oranges, huh?
I am skeptical.
You don't want to compare them because they're gonna get their ass kicked. That's
Yeah,
Yeah, it's apples and oranges, bro.
it is. That's why. That's why. I even though the Microsoft event hadn't happened yet, but I transitioned into a pony. So y'all can kiss my ass, especially you, Chris. Kiss my ass. I'm a pony. Shut the fuck up. Just deal with it. So anyway, I'm
That's
very
your brother,
excited.
man.
And that was a
No, it's
brand
not,
new
nigga.
IP that got announced today. So hey, what was the name of that game that looks very interesting? Project. I gotta get that list.
Project Atheist.
Man, that game looks so awesome, dude. It was.
Yeah.
I gotta pull that list up.
You know the good thing about that game is it's gonna be on PC. It's gonna be on PS5. You know where it's skipping?
Dude, I don't care. I'm about PS5. I don't give a damn. Y'all can talk shit about Xbox.
Nah, I don't hear that.
Hey,
I thought you were gonna
hey.
mention Switch.
Nah. I hope it come to Switch and just skip Xbox.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lose no sleep over there. I'm good. Shit.
Hey man,
So-
it's okay. We know you love
Okay,
Xbox. You know you crying.
so I guess let's go ahead and just talk about what we like about the show before we dig. So before we dig deep into this, let's just talk about what we like about the show and give our, the ratings of it. 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 5 out of 10, whatever. Let's start with the pony first. Let's go, G-Rock. What you think?
Do you really want to hear my damn score? You already know my score.
Yeah, won't get yours out the way because you're biased.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm so I'm gonna just go ahead 100%. I gave motherfuckers a 10. The reason I gave them a 10 is because of this. I've never been so fucking happy for Xbox to fuck up because that made me. Let me explain why. Because the entire year, all I've been hearing is Sony's not doing this, and Sony's not doing that, and Sony won't do this, and Microsoft's doing this, and then the whole fucking time, everybody was dick sucking these niggas, and they had one bad show, and one bad show turned into a major fucking ass whooping, and we got that. I've never bought a PlayStation console where within the first year I was getting Spider-Man, Ratchet, Demon Souls, Gran Turismo, and a bunch of other fucking games. And Project Athena, I've never had a time where Sony has ever been like firing like this off of like launch. So I thank Microsoft so much for buying those studios. I thank you for talking shit. I thank you, Aaron Greenberg, for them whole ass tweets that you've been sending since the beginning of the year because you signed yourself up for a WWE ass whooping, nigga. Thank you. God damn, I'm happy. This was
Sony
a great
came out with
day.
an RKO out of nowhere today.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking hate that everybody who was talking hella shit, and there's some people in Team Red, like most of the people in Team Red was, we gonna see. And at the end of that show, just about everybody in Team Red was like, damn, Sony. That's how I knew they did a good job when I got latency old hating ass. When he came up was like, damn, I might have to go ahead and cop a PS5. I'm like, yep, that's a dub. It's a good day.
No, you tell him he stay his whole ass over there where he's at. Shit. Mm-hmm.
But that's how I felt about it.
Okay. What about you, Amazon?
Oh man, it was a great show. I was at work watching it and stuff, and they was firing on all cylinders, man. Like you heard me earlier, man. Even got me thinking about buying one. That's real talk.
So no waiting 3 years,
PC
huh?
elitists.
The master race, huh?
I'm saying PC elitists.
The PC
I say
master
that with my
race.
chest out. I'm still one, but man,
I'm saying with his chest out.
Yeah, they did good. Xbox got an uphill battle, man.
It's not even a hill; it's a fucking mountain.
Yeah, thanks for the correction. That's bad. But yeah, it was an awesome show, man. I give it a 10 too.
All right. What about you, sister?
No.
Oh, I'll give it a 10 also. I mean, also shout out to Alex since I watched it on his Mixer channel. It's like, shoot, we sitting there cracking it up. But I mean, yeah, man, just the gameplay. Like, come on, Spider-Man, Horizon Zero Dawn. I mean, just those two, just the way it started it off. I mean, right now, Sony is like AEW. Xbox is like WWE because they're trash.
Oh, damn.
Damn. WWE fell off that much? I heard a lot of great things about AEW. They got a lot of talent over there.
Is awesome.
Yeah. WWE is shit.
Oh, really?
AEW is like WWE in the Attitude Era.
Oh,
Right.
really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I know I was watching it at the beginning, but I just hadn't watched it these past few weeks. But what's the name of that tag team couple, the black guys? They're awesome. Damn,
Private
Party.
They're
awesome.
amazing.
It's like two Rey Mysterio. That's his name.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio.
It's like two of them together, tag team. That's how good they are. I like them. They're very entertaining.
Yeah, they're really good.
Mm-hmm. All right, Alex, what you think?
I'm giving them a 9.5 because there were a couple dud-ass games in there, but like there was a lot of really good games in there.
Yeah, like the snooze fest games.
Yeah, there was a couple snooze fest games which I personally think shouldn't have been there at all, but whatever. Everything else was like fire. Like, come on, a new Spider-Man game already, Horizon Zero Dawn 2, a new Ratchet game, which I'm super excited for. I think the Ratchet game was the best looking game there, by the way. Gran Turismo, which we predicted yesterday, and we saw the console reveal, and it looks fucking really cool. That was a great show. Like, hands down, they killed Xbox. I don't know what the hell Phil's going to do in July because they don't have this kind of firepower.
They pull a miracle out of their ass if they're ever going to compete.
Yeah, they did a great job. They showed a lot of games. It was like an hour and a half of just straight showing games. And then we saw the console. They did a quick little excerpt of all the features of the console, all the new technology. It's a great show. It's just a couple duds thrown in there for like people who like crappy games. They got some show some love for them too. But I don't appreciate seeing crappy games. But yeah, so that's why it's a 9.5. But otherwise, that was a damn near perfect show.
Well, those crappy games, those mostly like those really like indie titles, but you know the main games.
Well, like there are good indie games too. You don't have to show shitty ones.
So basically, that Spider-Man that I already solidified my purchase of the PS5 because that's supposed to be
it's like Spider-Man alone.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a 2020 title. So that's obviously either a launch game or a launch window. So we got
holiday 2020.
Okay, so that's a launch game then. So I'm very excited. So not only that, they showed was a Returnal. That looks awesome because I was getting a little bit of Death Stranding vibes, but once it got deeper into the trailer, she was actually shooting and fighting back. I was like, okay, no, this is better than Death Stranding because Death Stranding it's just a walking simulator. So the game obviously
it's a walking piston simulator.
Yeah, so I get a little vibes from it, like the story wise, but as far as the gameplay, way better. So I'm very excited about that. I'm excited about that. Ratchet and Clank, was it Rift? Ripped apart. Yeah, beautiful looking game. I'm just happy that Sony purchased Insomniac Games because we get to have two great games right next to each other with Spider-Man and Ratchet and Clank. And we got I'm not sure, is Returnal, is that a Sony exclusive? I'm not sure if it is.
Yeah, it's PlayStation exclusive.
Oh, okay, it's a PlayStation exclusive.
They said console exclusive.
Okay, so I'm excited about that, and that Bethesda game. I'm very even though it's not a PlayStation exclusive, but it looks fire. I do like it. And another thing that I saw today, and you know, I pinpointed out to Alex. I'm like, they're starting to put a little bit more diversity in their games because, you know, I'm seeing more black lead characters and stuff, and I like that. You know, I like diversity.
You're talking about Deathloop, right?
Huh?
Yeah, Deathloop is not on Xbox. It's on PlayStation only right now.
Okay, that's fine. So
I think it's PC too. Ghostwire is also. I think Ghostwire and Deathloop was PS5 and PC, if I'm not mistaken. There's no Xbox version.
It's good to be on the platforms that matter.
Yeah. So yeah, I do appreciate that. I'm starting to see a little bit more diversity in video games. We got diversity. I want to say diversity because we always mostly see white male lead characters, but since there's been a lot of complaining, they switched a white male to a white female.
Yeah.
So, you know, since all the, you know, been bunching of complaining, so we starting to see more diversified. We're starting to see other groups of people to be represented because we got to remember.
You got Franklin in GTA 5. That's
so Frankie.
Like, you got a brother.
Well, I'm not talking about a black stereotypical type of game. So yeah, I'm seeing more diversity. I love to see other groups of people to be represented in video games. I love that because not only white people play it, not only black people play it, everybody play it. So I would love to see more groups to be represented in video games. That's all I gotta say. So is that everybody on this?
Yeah.
So next, like, what was the game that basically caught your attention? I know Resident Evil 8 caught my attention. I know Alex said it didn't, it didn't look right, but found out the game is like a year and a half away to be launched, so they give them a lot of time to work the bugs. So from what I saw, I do like the concept because I love horror games, so I love it. So that's a cop for me. That project, what the hell? What is the name of that game? Athena? What? Athena. Yeah, that caught my attention. That was some type of action adventure game. Kind of reminded me of Zelda, and it looks really awesome. And Kena, and you said you kind of got like you say you got them vibes from Pikmin. So is that the game?
Yeah, it was like Pikmin and Zelda put together.
Yeah, I'm like, man, that looks freaking awesome. So I'm very excited about that. So and plus we got a new what's the name of that game? That Sony game? God dang
Astrobot?
it. No, not Astrobot, the other platformer, the Sony.
Little Big Planet.
Little Big Planet.
Yeah.
So,
Sackboy.
Why they changed the name? Why they changed it?
Because they're going
I think they took out the world building stuff, and now it's just like a normal.
Yeah, it's just a platformer.
Which is fine. I love 3D.
I really hadn't been into Little Big Planet, but from what I saw today, it looks very interesting. So it's a lot of games I'm very excited about. Especially Ratchet and Clank. So what games that caught y'all out of most, man? What do you think, Alex?
Spider-Man was obviously first for me. I love Spider-Man. It's my favorite PS4 game. So seeing a new Spider-Man this time with Miles Morales, I was very excited to see that. Horizon looks amazing. I've yet to beat the original Horizon, so I'm going to play it again on PC this time. Then I'll probably be a bigger Horizon fan. I'll be ready for the second one. What else did I like that Kena game. That game looks really cool. Little Devil Inside, another.
That one too. Yeah,
that looked really cool. Oddworld looked pretty good. Grand Theft Auto, that's crazy that they even announced that. That was stupid.
Man.
Godfall actually looked pretty good. I was hating on that game the first time we saw it, but this time they showed proper gameplay and the game looks good. Project Athia looks good. And what else? Oh, obviously Ratchet and Clank and Sackboy. I was actually very impressed with Sackboy. It looks like it might be able to touch the level of a Nintendo 3D platform.
Oh, there we go.
Sackboy.
A lot of good shit, man. They had a lot of good stuff at this show.
Yes, they did. Oh, I didn't give my score. I'm giving them a 10 out of 10 because it's just so many great games that got announced today, man.
They did their job, man. Like I wasn't even considering buying a PlayStation, but now I'm here thinking about getting it on day one. That's how fucking good that show was.
Same here, Alex.
Same here.
Everybody in the chat who kept on saying, why would you give it a 10? Because there are people like these guys who don't play PlayStation that did their job. That's called doing your job. I know you Xbox guys don't get it, because you guys always say
they're used to getting
that's
5.
called doing your job. Yep. And off bat, when Phil and them go, you're getting a 4 off bat. You're starting off at a 3. You got to work your way up. I'm joking.
When you're in last place, that's how it is.
All right. What about you, Chris? What the games that caught your attention, man?
So Spider-Man, of course, Ratchet, Project Athia. That Kena game looks awesome because it looks like Pikmin and Cameo in one game, so that looks good. Of course, Horizon. Little Devil Inside kind of looks like kind of reminds me of like a really weird kind of Wind Waker kind of game. I don't know why I thought of Wind Waker when I was looking at that.
Yeah, I was looking at that too. I was thinking about Wind Waker.
What else? That Solar Ash was pretty good. Like a lot of this stuff was like really good. Like I mean, that's not to say I'd touch everything day one because of course I'm not. But of course Resident Evil 8 looks good. Whatever that Destructive All-Star thing was, kind of looked like Rocket League, which is cool. I put a lot of time in Rocket League. They had a lot, bro.
I love Rocket League.
The big game that I really, outside of Horizon Zero Dawn or whatever, and Spider-Man, the big game that I really wanted was I got Demon Souls. So this is like one of the only times I can think in a console reveal where I actually wrote things down that I wanted. Because I wanted to see Spider-Man and Ratchet and Demon Souls and Horizon. And like this is one of the only times I think I wrote something down and I actually got everything I wanted. So that's why I was like, I got everything, bro. It was a 10 to me. They did great.
Okay. All right. What about you, Jalen? What caught your attention that got you want to buy PS5 on launch?
Oh, and Sackboy, my bad. Sackboy too, my bad.
Put some respect on Sackboy.
My bad. I'm tripping.
What caught my attention was that new knack they show. Oh wait, I'm sorry.
Knack? Oh man, you tripping?
What caught my attention is that Ratchet and Clank. God damn, that game looks so fucking fine.
That game is
I literally cannot wait to play it. And of course that new Spider-Man game. And the best thing is, it's a black man starting it.
Oh shit! Black Lives Matter.
Get off of there.
And what else caught my attention?
Let's go.
Is of course that Horizon Zero Dawn.
That's not the name of it. It's like Forbidden something.
The subtitle, which is called Horizon 2.
Forbidden West. Put some motherfucking respect on that game name. Don't play with me.
Was it Horizon Forbidden West?
Horizon.
They should have just kept
Horizon 2 Forbidden West.
Horizon 2 Forbidden West. It's gonna take time for me to get that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that caught my attention, and Sackboy so and so caught my attention. Yeah. And the rest of the games that they showed was yeah. But all in all, the reveal was excellent. I loved it.
Okay. Yeah. Like I love the pacing of it. I don't know if we talked about the pacing of the show was awesome. I was getting like some Nintendo. I was getting some Nintendo vibes. You know how they do their fast pacing with their Nintendo Directs and all that. That's exactly how I love that. Sony did, and Microsoft. They need to take notes because every time they do their Inside Xbox, they keep on talking 30 minutes about a goddamn boring ass game. Reveal a new system with some white gloves on. Nobody wants to see that shit, man. I don't care about the white gloves. No. Just show some games. I don't give a damn about a 30-minute interview. So now we definitely gonna get on Microsoft's ass in a few. So what about you, Amazon? What caught your attention?
The new Ratchet and Clank and what was the other one? The Spider-Man and Horizon Zero Dawn. No, I keep calling this Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon 2.
It's gonna take time to get the name right.
Take some time.
Bear with us, Chris.
Yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to put some respect on this shit because I ain't getting invited to disrespect.
Bear with
pretty
us.
much similar to like you all's lists and stuff for the games and stuff. Like yeah, it was amazing, man.
Yeah. Now Horizon Forbidden West, Spider-Man. Of course, those games are given like in Ratchet and Clank. Those are the three main games that we're very excited about. I'm just excited about the new IPs that we got today. Like what's the one that I keep forgetting the name of it? The one that I was getting Wind Waker Vice. Was it the Devil Inside? Little Devil Inside. That looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, that looks good as well.
I love these. I love these games that got that that type of Nintendo type of art style, and of course but we get like a little Zelda type of gameplay. Like it was pretty cool. I do like that, so I am excited for that. So Sinister, what games that got you very excited about the PS5? They got you want to get it at lunch?
Well, of course, number one, Miles Morales. And of course, Horizon 2. That's a given.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I spoke with Miss K earlier, and we spoke about GT7. Even though I'm a Forza guy, but still, like GT7. I mean,
I forgot about that.
Yeah, because since me and her like racing fiends, I was like, we got to throw that in there.
Ew, Muhammad Ali, Sea of Thieves, Everwild's both fire, rare at the top of their game right now.
Come on. What? Fuck out of here.
Excuse Muhammad Ali. He's my good buddy. He's just an X-bot.
He's hurting right now.
Yeah, he's hurting right now. But that's our good friend. He's just an X-bot for life. So.
Well, you can go console him, Garuda. We know you're in the chat.
Hey Muhammad, go ahead and sign to your second account and just play Sony. Okay.
Muhammad, he's funny.
But what's the of course what's that one game in there? It'll come to me later, but I mean just those three plus GTs. Oh yeah, Ratchet and Clank. I mean just like those five right there.
He's gonna cry in the corner. Damn.
He gonna run in the car. He gonna cry out of the car.
He got caught in the car.
He's gonna cry in the car.
Oh boy. Okay, so that's everybody. Yeah. Man, like I don't know how many games I got excited about. Like there's 3 new IPs, and of course the 3 games. Of course, you know, from Sony. Like I'm very excited. It was a wonderful show. 10 out of 10. I'm excited. Got my PlayStation gear on. I got my Parappa the Rapper little plush, man. I got my PlayStation lamp. I got my shirt and my hat. Pissing off G-Rock. G-Rock kissed my motherfucking ass. Whole ass.
I ain't even say shit though.
Oh no, you ain't saying shit now, but I'm just trying to get y'all riled up.
When I start cracking on you and your whole ass Xbox, then you want to go ahead and start talking shit.
Hey, fuck that Xbox, man. Xbox ain't doing shit.
Man, get out of here, bro.
I'm about to enjoy some Last of Us. I'm about to enjoy some Ghost of Tsushima.
No, you're gonna sit there and play Grounded and like it, all right?
As soon as you see that
I can't do that.
show, you gonna go ahead.
I can't do that, man. I'm a PlayStation fan, man. I don't care what y'all say, man.
Microsoft out here with their Honey, I Shrunk the Trash game. What the fuck?
I mean, like Resident Evil. That's a, like an honorable mention I want to throw in there. Like the Resident Evil played.
Oh yeah, price. He, Muhammad Ali said, what about that price? So basically, there was 2 PlayStation 5, one with a disc drive, one without a disc drive. So and so that'll tell you something. And it also comes with a remote. We ain't seen that since the PS3 when they come. The consoles come with remotes and all that.
I don't think it comes with a remote.
Blu-ray.
I'm pretty sure you have to buy that separately. It doesn't come with it.
If you got to buy it separately, they probably shouldn't have put it together like it's a bundle. I don't know why they did.
Muhammad, how much does the Xbox Series X cost?
I don't know.
Muhammad, how much does Xbox Series X?
How much does Xbox cost?
Yeah, I'm curious.
It's obviously they both gonna at least be 500. Let's just be real. At least 500.
No.
They're definitely gonna be around there.
So the reason I asked this is because nobody like questions, like, everybody's like, Sony needs to show me the price. I'm like, y'all let Microsoft talk since last year, and you ain't say shit about price. Why do they gotta go first? You the motherfuckers that got your ass whipped.
Microsoft showed their console like 6 months ago, and they still haven't told us the price.
Yeah, you haven't showed a price of nothing. So why should they be priced?
Sony showed us their console today, and you expect the price?
Yeah, what the fuck? Nah, they'll give it when the same time Microsoft gives it.
To be honest, I'm surprised.
That's what it's gonna be.
I'm surprised Sony went first because usually they let Microsoft do their thing before they destroy them, and Sony was so confident they don't gotta wait on Microsoft. They showing nothing but gems.
What are you talking about?
Microsoft went in December, bro. They went first.
No. I'm talking about their event. I'm talking about the event, not the console
Microsoft went first.
That shit? No, that wasn't hell no. That didn't count. That didn't count because they didn't show no exclusives.
How do you not count? Hold on, wait a minute.
They didn't show no exclusives.
Wait a minute. When you get into a ring with a motherfucker because you get your ass whooped, it don't count. You don't get to disqualify ass whooping.
No, they didn't show no. Okay. I'm not gonna judge nothing until July. Because in July we expect a good show. We expect to see gameplay of Halo. We expect a release date. You know, of course, it's going to be a launch date. We expect to see what Playground Games has been doing. Yeah. We expect to see what all those studios that they've been buying is doing. We expect to see more gameplay of what's the name?
More gameplay, less talking.
Yeah, more gameplay, less talking. Hellblade 2. I expect gameplay from that. No more CGIs. They need to come with their big guns, man. Like if they ain't doing this 10-20 minute talking about shit, then they might as well don't even come out with their console because nobody ain't gonna take them serious anymore. What's up? You say something?
Hey, if they don't do good in July, man, you might as well give up on them and get a PC, man.
Yeah.
If I have to,
I'm joking because the games are over there, man, and just keep your regular Xbox and play the backward compatible games and stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter. I think the big thing that Microsoft needs to worry about, because I was talking to Zen about this too. Microsoft better have a backup plan for if Halo doesn't launch this fall, because it's entirely possible. It's entirely possible that Halo doesn't launch this fall because they're having, they have to work from home, and it went from it's definite to we're working on getting it there this fall. So if it doesn't launch, what do you launch with besides? Yeah, what do you launch with besides Forza? So you already like be behind on the 8 ball and shit when it comes to exclusives. So Hopefully, they have a backup plan
Well,
or something
Forza's
like that.
better than Gran Turismo. Just saying.
That's true.
I mean, because I'm a
racing
Forza
games-
guy, Alex.
Simulation racing sucks ass anyway. Which is
Yeah,
why
they-
you didn't
they-
hear me say Gran Turismo.
Simulation
But
racing
I
is
don't
Nah,
really
that's
care about
fun,
Forza's
man.
the better.
Horizon
Nah, fuck
series,
that, bro.
Not for
man.
everybody.
Forza Horizon is fire. Gran
Yeah,
Turismo
no,
and
I'm
Forza
Horizon. I'm
Motorsport
saying
suck,
between the simulation games, Forza's better.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sure. They both suck.
Yeah,
I'm
but,
not
like,
buying-
Horizon's
I'm not
better
buying
than both,
either of them.
for sure.
Yeah,
So
like,
basically, with
Horizon's
Chris,
awesome.
what-
Simulation racing suck.
when you was talking about earlier, Chris, about the diversity of the type of games that they brought to the table today, yes, I do agree with you. Yes, I like the diversity. They got games from everybody, teen, mature, E for everybody. They got games that caters to everybody. That's one thing I like about Sony. That's one thing about Sony, why they always win, why they always outselling everybody by a long margin, because they have games that appeals to everybody, or whether you like
I don't
cartoony.
agree with that though.
Wait, agree with what?
I don't agree with something that Sony has. Like, outside of this, this wasn't like typical Sony. This was like more so like PS2.
This was
Kinda
fuck
shit.
you, Microsoft.
This
Sony.
was like a PS2 version of like PlayStation, where it's like we got
This
something for
was
everybody.
you better buy our shit, Sony.
Yeah, like
It definitely was,
PS4 and PS3 were very like gritty, edgy, everything super mature. This was like, yo, it's something
They had
for everybody
everything.
here. So
Mhm.
like, if that's the way Sony's gonna go back to being, I'm definitely with that, because that's like the one thing I feel like they really needed to improve on in the generation.
It seems like PS5 is more similar to PS2.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm with that,
And that's a good thing.
That's a
Just
good
giving
thing.
them vibes,
That's still
man.
the best
I'm with it.
PlayStation.
I'm definitely with it.
Well, I just like the diversity of everything. I like that they have games, platforming games. They got horror games. They got action adventure games. They got a lot of games, and I'm
They got
happy.
they got
Very-
games they keeping off of
Need to go with that
Xbox
Sly
because they
Cooper,
assholes.
man, Jack and Daxter.
So yeah, man, I'm very excited. So what's the next topic? Did everybody go? Everybody
Yeah.
go?
Yep.
Okay, so what about the pricing? Pricing, we didn't talk about the pricing. What do y'all guys think about the price of these two consoles, these two SKUs? Do y'all think it's gonna be the $500 for the base, or $500 for the more expensive with the disc drive? Because people saying it's gonna be in the $500 to $600 range. Like, what do y'all think?
They're not selling this console at $600. Nobody's doing that, guys. So don't do
No.
that.
I literally
Don't
think-
fucking-
Like
Yeah,
500 and
45.
550.
Yeah, I literally think
Nobody's
yeah.
gonna sell this for 600 just because you guys like. There are so many people who are just like, oh, it's 600, bro. Every time a new piece of hardware comes out that is not Nintendo related, doesn't mean it's gonna be $600. Calm down.
Right.
Like,
It's
okay,
mass
like,
produced,
It's
so
gonna be
they
the
can
same
sell
price
it
when the
in
PS4
bulk.
launch.
that's not what
Like,
that means, bro.
I literally think it's gonna be the same. I
It's
literally
gonna
think
be
it's gonna
five. I think it's gonna be 500. Like, I think that's
Yeah.
what
So 500 for 400 for the base and 500 for the disc drive.
I think what they're gonna do is, the reason that I think Sony's not gonna give the price is because the Xbox Series X is going to be 500, and the Lockhart or whatever they're gonna try to price at 400. I think that Sony's best bet is to try to go ahead and at least knock $50 off of it, because I don't think they can step down a whole 100. I just don't see it being possible.
No.
So I think that they're gonna try to,
Fail.
I think they just do like the PS5 with the disc. They're gonna try to put it around 450. The disc list will be 400, because you can't sell it like, depending on what
Yeah.
Microsoft does, it's going to be harder to be like, yo, same price, $500 to be weaker. So like they're going to want to win on price, which is why they're not saying anything, because they have to see how Microsoft is going to play.
Yeah.
Man, after that show today, I think they could easily do 500 and no one's gonna bat an eye.
Yeah, I think so, but I just don't think that's like good. I mean, Sony obviously is great at marketing. I just think it's a bad idea, like when you try to stack shit up. Like the way they did it this gen was like, yo, we're $100 cheaper and we had the stronger system. So now they don't have it this time.
They don't have.
They have to,
advantage.
they have to go ahead and be like, okay, we got way more content this time and we're cheaper. So maybe
But
that's the way
to
they're gonna
be
go.
fair, they have games that look like they're from the 9th gen and not 7th gen, so that helps.
Okay.
Fucking ass.
Anybody else? What about you, Jay? What price you think it might be?
like I literally think it's gonna be the same price as the PS4 launch. Like, like $400.
I wish. I hope so. I hope you're right.
I don't think
Yeah,
you're
with
right.
all that,
Put that positive energy in the air for us.
That's gonna be hard.
Probably. I don't know. I might be wrong. It might be high. It might be higher than that, but that's my prediction. Yeah.
Oh, okay, what about you, Amazu?
I'm thinking about for the one with the disc
Oh,
about
you got an
450.
angry Xbox guy in your chat reel.
Who's that, Mohammed?
No, J Love.
What's
Who's
going
that?
on?
His feelings hurt.
His feelings are hurt.
What'd he say?
yeah.
What'd he say?
You gotta accept the facts, man.
That show was trash. Stop lying.
I don't know what you watch, man.
Let me see. What did he say? That explains why I got 3 dislikes, huh? That show was trash. Stop the line. Damn, man. Wow.
I don't know what you watch.
I know.
All right, buddy. Just wait till July for Microsoft.
Hey, buddy. I'm an Xbox fan just like you, man. I like Xbox.
I thought you was a
is
pony,
always.
so which one the fuck is it, bro?
No, dude, I'm a pony now, but I'm saying that I've been an Xbox diehard ever since the OG Xbox. Always been an Xbox diehard, man.
Hey, if the show was trash, if the show was trash, we would literally come out and say that it was trash.
Yeah, like, I'm not married to no consoles. Yes, Microsoft has been my main ever since Sega got at the console market. Microsoft has been my main platform.
That's when you never found love again.
So anyway, like, look, I own all the Xbox. I love 360. 360 is my favorite console of all. Well, actually, Dreamcast and 360 is my favorite console of all time. But Xbox One, they basically took a dive badly. And don't get me wrong, I still play on my Xbox One mostly for multi-plats. But I'm talking about the quality of their exclusives has been trash this generation. There's no way around that. Like Sea of Thieves, State of Decay, Crackdown, trash. Bleeding Edge, trash. All that shit has been utter trash, man. It don't even make sense, man. The quality is bad. The only 3 games that we know we'll get good quality is Halo, Gears, Force. How many times have we heard those 3 games? Halo, Gears, Force. Halo, Gears, Force. Halo, Gears, Force. That's the only 3 games that we know we're going to at least get an 80 and up Metacritic. The only 3 games. Everything else is trash. I will say Ori, but they don't own that IP. They need to buy that IP. They need to. I don't know what the hell they're doing. And Cuphead too. They need to buy that as well. But overall, like, if you compare Microsoft to Sony's exclusives, no comparisons. Compare Microsoft exclusive to Nintendo, no comparisons.
For real, Alex.
So at the end of the day, man, Microsoft need to get their shit together, man. Otherwise, they're gonna lose a more fan base coming up this generation because they had over 80+ million sold on the 360 and only around 40 or 50 million sold this generation. That's not good. That tells you something. When you give out quality,
yeah, because Microsoft burned the bridges like at launch.
They burned a lot of bridges, man. Lots of bridges, man. If they keep on doing this shit with shit exclusives, that little 50 million overall that they sold this generation is going to turn to 25 million next generation.
I disagree with you on that, J Love.
No, probably 15 real. It ain't gonna go 25. Probably 15.
Death Stranding is doo-doo, my friend. You are correct.
I agree.
Yeah,
right, it is.
It's a walking piston simulator.
I agree.
Oh, damn. Oh, Carl. So, did you?
Damn, he's mad. I don't care what you. I don't care what y'all think. That shit was trash.
So, what about you, Senator? What do you think the price is going to be? I don't think you gave your own take on that.
No, it ain't gonna go no more than 500.
No more than 500.
I'd say like the premium one probably, like I said, probably 500 max. And I'd say the one with the digital one probably be a little less. I'd say probably like the 400, 450 range, something like that. I mean, that's just...
They both make trash exclusives? Oh, is he a Nintendo guy?
Wait, who?
Who?
J Love. He said they both make trash exclusives.
Who do?
What? He's shitting on Nintendo?
Oh, maybe. Oh, never mind. He's talking about Uncharted and Death Stranding. Never mind.
I like Uncharted.
Uncharted
4 is good, but it's overrated. It's not as good as people say it is.
No, I don't like Uncharted 3, but Uncharted 1 and 2 is awesome.
No, he was specifically talking about Uncharted 4. That's what
I like that one too.
I found that one too.
But Legacy was better. Way better.
4 was alright.
I just didn't like the end boss of Uncharted 4. That was terrible, but I like the game.
All PlayStation do is make a bunch of movie
in
CG trailer games. What the?
A man baby. It's the worst.
Right.
All PlayStation do is make a bunch of movie CG trailer games.
The baby. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So I guess after this, what do y'all guys think about? Okay, let's switch over to Microsoft. So what do Microsoft have to do in order to?
You skipped over Alex.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Damn, bro.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
That's an L. That's an L.
Go ahead, Alex. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I thought you already did.
Yeah. But based on the hardware that's in there, we know it's Ryzen, we know it's Navi, and it's 10-ish teraflops. So like it's not going to be cheap. I would say personally get that $400 price point out of your mind. Unless Sony wants to be super aggressive and take a loss, I don't think you're getting 400. Probably 450 for the digital model and then 500 for the disc one.
You said 450 for the discless?
For the digital only one, yeah.
I still don't. I don't know, man. Only 50.
I don't believe they're going to put it $100 less than the disc.
But you're
one.
saving $50, like that's.
You're basically saving the cost of the Blu-ray player. That's what Xbox did with the One S and the SAD edition. You save the cost of the disc player.
Yeah, but nobody bought that trash.
Well, because nobody buys Xbox in general, though. But
what they sold it for like $300 for the discless Xbox? That shit was trash, man. Nobody bought that shit.
Nobody bought it.
Where did the
$200.
Xbox One X started at? What they sold that
One
for?
X started at 500.
Okay, so yeah, the new PlayStation, yeah, it's gonna be around that, definitely, easily. Because that SSD technology is not cheap.
Yeah,
that by itself.
The ray
It's
tracing and all that.
expensive.
And the SSD,
It's newer than what
processor,
PC
that
has.
fucking eight core processor with
Mhm.
16 threads, like an actual really good processor. Which on PC to be like that processor on PC is $300, by the way.
Yeah, I mean,
And
that's
they got-
a lot of horsepower underneath the hood.
Yeah.
The RDNA 2 technology in it too.
Yeah, which is not even
Yeah.
out for PC market yet. So this is not going to be a cheap console. So I have difficulty believing it's going to be $400.
It's definitely gonna be 500.
Maybe even $600, but like people don't like to hear $600 for a console.
No, after PS3, they don't want to hear
Yeah,
$600.
they should never do that shit again. Never.
They should never do that shit again.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I don't think
thinking
they're
5
gonna
and
go
450.
over
Hey, like,
six.
there's one thing, guys. Like, you remember when the Neo Geo first came out? What was the cost of that?
Oh
600.
man,
600,
They tripping.
600
I
is
remember
a
back
dangerous
then
number
that money
for
was
console,
more.
man.
Well, if you think about it, even though it was expensive, but the Neo Geo, it was way more powerful than the consoles because they was actually using the actual arcade game.
Yeah, but it was.
Yeah, but like all the games were like $100 a piece.
Nobody wanted to
Yeah,
pay for
nobody
it.
could
Yeah.
afford it though. That's what killed it.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
retailers refused to carry it.
Because basically
Yeah.
that only appeals to the rich people because not casuals can afford that shit. That's too much.
No,
People- What people fail to realize, people crying about games being $60 and stuff. I remember back when
They used to be
Kmart was
more.
around, 64 games cost more than that. I remember some 64 games up to $70 and stuff.
Damn,
Yep.
that's crazy.
Yeah. And money back then was, you know, if you compare it to now, it's a lot more expensive back then, you know?
Yeah.
People
Yeah,
need to
because
keep
like
that in mind.
$70 like 20 years ago is a lot more money than $70.
Damn, man, J Love is going off in the chat. He said, "Yeah, that PlayStation trick out with a bunch of CGI trailers, and y'all hype it like it's the second coming of Jesus Christ. Stop it."
CGI.
Man, I didn't do all that.
I don't know what
Bro,
show you
bro.
watched, man.
I think
It
it was a
was- you're
mistake
weak,
with
bro.
Microsoft last show where it was
everybody likes stuff different. Everybody is different.
But they showed
Hey,
gameplay. I don't
Everybody like
understand.
different stuff. Everybody likes stuff different, bro. He didn't like it. I mean, they
Yeah.
sat on his pussy today. That's all it was. I don't know, bro. It's
Yeah,
okay.
he's having
He
a
just
rough
didn't
day.
like it. It's okay.
Yep.
If he didn't like it, he didn't like it. Whatever.
He's having a bad day.
I'm curious what he thought of that last Microsoft show though, because that was all CGI.
Man,
Yeah.
man, is he a brother, man? What is he, man? You had raisins in your potato salad this morning, man?
Oh,
Oh,
damn. Damn.
Rough, man.
We'll find out that price soon. There's only a few
Xbox
months
Series
left
S
before it
looks
comes out.
look like a nuke bomb. Dang.
The Xbox Series. What?
Oh, yeah,
It's
this-
like a nuke bomb?
No, it's
I don't
funny,
know if
like,
that's
you know,
supposed to be a compliment to the console or not.
no, it was like funny
I don't
enough. It's
know.
like my bro Kano, like,
I
So
still
it's like-
don't know. Oh, go ahead.
like, I was just saying, like my boy Kano, he was saying like the Series S looks like a refrigerator.
It does.
It does.
I like the look of the Xbox Series X a little more than this PlayStation, but like the
Yeah, me
PlayStation
too.
looks really cool too, though.
Right.
Well, because you're
I mean,
don't
in
like
their
gamer.
own way, they kind of look cool, like in certain areas and stuff like that. But you know,
Yeah, but that PlayStation looks weird when it's on its side.
But can
Yeah,
you
like-
I don't
you
like
can put
horizontal.
the you can put the Xbox on the side too, right? The Series X.
You
Yeah,
can,
both
and
of
that
them.
looks weird
Okay.
too.
both of them look
Yeah,
weird
they both
horizontal.
look weird.
Yeah, it's better to have them
Yeah.
standing.
Yeah. Okay.
But when PlayStation does it, it's amazing. What, show gameplay? Yeah, that is amazing.
That's what people want before they buy a game. They want to look at the gameplay.
Man,
Right.
have your top 3 games, man, on Xbox. I gotta see this.
Hey, J Love, what's your top 3 games on Xbox? Halo Gears of Forza. Halo Gears of Forza. Halo Gears of Forza.
So anyway, while we on this Xbox,
That was terrible.
like of course we got the Xbox event next month, July. What do Phil Spencer and his team need to do in order to counter what Sony did? What they need to do? Because they got a lot of work,
Drop
a
bombs.
lot of work that needs to be
Gotta
done.
pull a miracle out of their
Buy
ass.
better studios.
And Chris dropped out. All right, so let's start with you. Al.
Again?
Yeah. Oh, I think he's on his phone.
Yeah, shitty ass internet does he have? Okay.
So-
well, anyways,
Probably
Yeah.
dial up.
for
What happened?
Microsoft, like obviously Halo Infinite needs to be front and center. We need to see a lot of gameplay from it because that is your premier launch title. We already know it's a launch title. They told us it's a launch title. I want Halo to be good again. Halo 5 was a terrible game. So I'm very excited for Infinite because they said they're taking it back to its roots, and that's exciting. And they made a whole new engine for it. I want to see this engine. I want to see what this engine brings to the table. I want to see a lot of gameplay. I want to see what they changed. I want to see what their new studios are working on. Maybe a little bit more Hellblade 2. I don't care about seeing Grounded, but I know we're going to see Grounded. And whatever that, I think it's Everwild or something. That game looks stupid too, but they're going to show that. Forza, we'll see Forza. That'll be a good show game because that's a beautiful game. But I just want to just show gameplay because their last show they didn't show enough gameplay and that was a huge problem. It was just CGI trailers and it was really annoying. But they have good studios, like some of them. But we're obviously not going to see Gears 6. It's too early for that, so that's off the table.
I don't know. They need to give it a
Maybe they'll get some third-party exclusive games, like Sony has third-party games which are exclusive for their console. I wish Microsoft would do the same, but I don't think they're going to. Phil doesn't seem to be interested in that. Maybe Banjo and Kazooie could come back. Initiative. We're supposed to see their game. I'm assuming it is that Perfect Dark rumor. If that's the case, I'm gonna be so happy. I will be super happy if we get Perfect Dark. But I don't know if they have enough games in the pipeline to match what Sony did today. Because honestly, Sony showed so many games today, games we've never even seen before or had rumors about, and they just came out of nowhere. So it's gonna be rough for them. But as long as Halo's good, Perfect Dark, and what else? Like 1 or 2 more games, then that's fine. And they have to have actual gameplay, not that CGI nonsense that they showed.
Yeah, I still don't see we get a CGI stuff from. Yeah, we see a little CGI, but majority was gameplay. We got a lot of gameplay. I love CGIs, but if I don't get no gameplay, I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah,
But-
CGI without gameplay is just pointless.
Yeah, it's like we got both.
it's
What's wrong with
boring, a
having
waste of
both?
time.
We basically
Yeah,
got
it's
both on all of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Perfect Dark. That was the other one.
Yeah. So okay, Chris, since you're back, you've been having some shitty ass internet. You on that Dreamcast internet? What are you on that?
No,
that
I'm
Dow
actually,
Stone?
bringing stuff in from my car, bro. My bad. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. So yeah. We what do you think Microsoft need to do to counter attack what Sony did?
J Love said, "Real Gamer 27. I love you too, but stop it."
What I didn't do nothing. What I do?
Oh, man.
I'm trying to be a good Samaritan. I'm trying to be on everybody's side, man. God dang. They like pick a side, man. Pick a side.
Is that Zen? Is that Zen under another?
It
account,
could
man?
be Zen. It could be Zen. Dang.
Deal with Crash. Damn.
That's funny. Yeah. Back to you, Chris. What do you think? What Microsoft need to do to counter attack? What Sony did.
I don't know. Honestly, to me, they in a situation where it's like, I'm not gonna be funny. Is it some media bias towards Xbox? Most definitely, because it's fun. It's like people get off on like teasing Xbox, so it is what it is. It's fun to do. But I mean, they're just in a situation where they have to do more like to earn business and to get people to take them serious is not fair, but you did like really piss poor this go round. So it's like you got to work harder. So I mean, for the most part, like man, I only expect like a few, like another bomb or two maybe, because like we know a lot of their lineup. So we know Halo, Forza, Everwild, Hellblade. What's the other one? There's some other shit they got too. It's like they got a couple other games. Like we know a lot of the shit they're gonna. Perfect Dark and then Fable. So we know about 6 of the games that they're gonna show. You know, and a lot of these aren't gonna be 2021 to 2022 games, which is not a problem. The big thing to me is just show growth. Like, do I think that they'll be making better games than Sony or Nintendo? No, that's not gonna happen this gen. I don't care how many studios they bought. That shit doesn't happen overnight because Sony didn't get here overnight. Like it took 2 whole generations to get like this. So it just is what it is. They're not going to do this overnight. But I think they can show growth, and I think that's the big thing is they just need to show that we're getting better, we're improving, we want to go ahead and we want to like make better games, we want to be considered top dogs, and I think that'll be cool. The really big thing they need to worry about is if Halo does not hit, what do you do? Because if Halo doesn't hit and you literally have banked that this whole console like launch is around Halo, you have a problem. Because then you send a wrong message about you didn't deliver, and it's not your fault, and nobody should blame Microsoft for it because COVID is nobody's fault. So it's not fair to blame them. But Phil has to have a backup plan just in case it doesn't work.
The backup plan is backwards compatibility.
Okay, well let's not use that as the backup plan. But I think the big thing is, man, like what's his name? Imran Khan like said earlier on Twitter, he was like, you know, he tweeted out like, you know, Sony's still holding a lot of games and they're still holding a lot of stuff, which I'm sure they are because you know they're buying stuff up apparently, obviously. Right. So they still have stuff that they have to sit on. And Jim Ryan said today too, he's like, you know, we still got other stuff to show and talk about, you know, and we'll do it later. So Microsoft has to dig deeper into the bag to pull stuff out, but you can't go too far to the point where it's like you don't have anything to respond with just in case Sony gets out of fucking hand again. You know what I'm saying? Like it's an uphill battle for sure, bro. Like, it's not one that I think they need to necessarily win. I just think it's one that you need to show, like, hey, we can compete. Because
I'll give you a perfect example of that media bias stuff today. Even my brother-in-law came over and he said, he was looking at the PS5 and he didn't even realize that there was an Xbox coming out. And I was like, yeah, they showed that thing like 6 months ago. He's like, whoa, I just saw it today. And the only reason he even knows it exists is because people were comparing it to the PlayStation 5.
Yeah. It's just that's what I'm saying, man. Like they have a really uphill battle, bro. Like even like the memes and stuff where everybody has the running joke of how to secure the PS5. Nobody has that about Xbox. It's not that Xbox hasn't done well. Like Xbox has been perfect, like in terms of like the messaging, the marketing, everything they've been doing, except that trash ass third party conference. They were perfect. It's just Nintendo and PlayStation have that thing, dog. They've been around so long that people, they don't have to hype themselves. The fans do it for them. You know what I'm saying? Like they just been here long enough, and it just, unfortunately, Microsoft hasn't hit that point yet. But you know, they just got to show growth, bro. Like that's the big thing. And as long as they do that, we're good. I would personally like to see at least one big banger, because if all you're going to show us is like the 6 games that we know that Klobrille never stops talking about and that he kind of already ruined for us, you know, that'll be great to see. But I mean, if all you're gonna do is just show us those 6 games and we don't have any bangers, it's kind of gonna be like, well, fuck, you know, that's cool, but you know, damn. But they'll figure it out, and if they don't figure it out, fuck them. My team winning. I don't care.
How do we know all of Xbox's entire lineup, and then Sony?
Because Klobrille ruins it for everybody.
But like, it's crazy because Sony showed us so many games today that weren't even rumored at all.
Yeah, that's true. Like when you mentioned growth, Chris, like they have potential. Like 2 years ago when Phil Spencer announced all those studios, like what are they going to do with these studios? Like what kind of games are we going to get? You know, let's don't forget they did bought Playground Games, and that is a major studio, and I'm very excited that they actually did finally.
Yeah, they're apparently making Fable.
Fable. I believe they bought the studio that basically I forgot the name of that studio, but they had connections with the Uncharted series. What's the name of that studio?
Who?
I forgot the name.
You talking about they made the initiative?
Yeah, somebody used to work for Naughty Dog.
Yeah, they
That
got
was
a
part-
bunch of people that work from Naughty
that's
Dog,
what- that's-
Santa
that's-
Monica, and Rockstar.
That's what I'm saying. That they have.
Yeah, they're the ones that are making the perfect dark games.
But those so that's the thing though. And I'm not saying the initiative isn't bad because they have really good talent. They have a really talented team. They're a team of 44 people, bro.
Yeah.
And this is their first game. You know what I'm saying? They want to be a small team. So I'm not saying that they're not going to make a great game.
Yeah.
I just think that everybody has this unrealistic expectation, and it's not fair to Microsoft because you can't go ahead and assume just because you bought a bunch of stuff that just means that everything you're gonna make is a 90 plus. That's not how that works. Because when people are gonna go ahead, they like Sony still does it too. Sony's like been around for way longer than been around for a couple more years longer than Microsoft has. And they have games that hit 60s. They have games that hit 70s. You know what I'm saying? Like it happens.
Who's breathing on the mic?
I don't know, but you just can't expect them to go ahead and do that, bro.
That's my air conditioner.
Oh, okay.
I thought you was foaming at the mouth, bro.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, hell no.
It's been 10 minutes since we talked about Nintendo.
Somebody say something about the Switch.
No, that's my air conditioner running in the background.
Oh, I got you. Well, mine's running in the background too. That one didn't sound like that.
I'm sitting close to it. That's why.
Oh, I got you. Like like I say, all those studios that they bought, like the expectation has been set high for Microsoft because like if they come with some trash ass games just coming up July, you know, that like you said, there's already some biasness that's going on with Microsoft. I'm not gonna sugarcoat there is biases because when it comes to Gears of War 5, I kind of felt that game should have scored a high 80, and it just doesn't make sense.
I agree.
It doesn't make sense that it scored. I'm not sure if it scored the same as Gears of War 4.
It scored about the same as Gears 4. But do you know why though?
Wait, which game?
Gears 5.
Gears
scored,
5.
Yeah.
Oh, that game should be a 90.
It should have been a 90.
Gears 5 should
Yeah.
have been higher, but the issue is
Yeah.
yes, there is bias involved with Microsoft.
Yeah,
the problem
it
though,
is.
the problem though that Microsoft doesn't understand, and maybe they get it now, is the same thing. People get mad that like Sony drops IPs and they don't go back to stuff because it gets to a point where you have to move on, bro. Microsoft is so fucking reliant on Halo and Gears. People don't have the same attraction or appeal to them anymore, bro. Like Gears doesn't hit the same anymore. It just doesn't. Like, which is why Gears died off after 2 weeks, bro. Like nobody was talking about the shit anymore. It's not that it was a bad game; it was excellent. It's just it's Gears, dog. Like that's great. Do something else. Which is why Coalition is super fucking talented. They're probably the best team they may have right now. Go do something else. Make a brand new game.
Yeah, I think they do need to do something else.
Which is why Halo is like so coveted. Like why everybody's so hyped about it because we haven't had a Halo game in a minute, and then you're supposedly redoing what Halo is. So you're like kind of like doing a soft reboot on it.
Yeah,
Great,
basically.
you know. So and they'll be okay, bro. I just think that the big thing is show that they grow, show that you're looking to get better, and you good.
Yep.
And keep Aaron Greenberg the fuck off of Twitter, bro. When
Get
you
him
tweet,
off
he makes
How fire
things
is
so
that?
much. He makes things so much worse, bro. He makes things so much worse because he made that tweet today about PlayStation. I'm like, why do you seem so goddamn pressed?
That was
like,
the
Yeah.
saltiest
Yeah,
fucking
that was a
fake
salty tweet,
compliment
bro.
bullshit I've ever seen.
Phil
What did he
needs
say?
to keep. He
He needs to
basically
do
was.
something about that guy, man.
He basically was like, he's like, congrats to PlayStation, but I just want you guys to know third-party games are going to be coming to Xbox. And they were like, motherfucker, we already know they're coming to Xbox.
He said that.
Exactly.
Did he really say
You
that?
seem pressed. Yeah, he said
Didn't
it.
you read
That's
the
why-
tweet? He
Yeah.
says,
That's why
people were
congratulations
mad.
to our
Like,
friends
you
at
seem
Sony.
salty.
And by the way, these games that they showed will be on our Xbox and they'll play better.
Not all of them.
Oh, I
bro.
did not see that. I only saw the first
Yeah.
part. Wow.
Hey,
That
why
makes you look like
He
you
was
about
hella
to
salty,
lose,
bro.
right?
He's hella salty.
I did not see
why
that.
is that even a reminder?
Oh
Damn.
man, I can't stand that dude. He's the worst part of Xbox is that guy.
Yes. He's the
And
cancer.
he, like I said before, he is the reason that March show came off so poorly. It's because of him. He was the one hyping it up about being the first gameplay reveal for the Xbox Series X, the next generation gaming. All that hyping up was him.
Nia said
Is that the dude you call the watermelon head?
Yeah, that's the watermelon head guy I'm always talking about.
So Nia said he's a fanboy who actually gets paid. So who's that?
Yeah, he's basically a paid fanboy.
So who's that? Mooch's
Wow.
dad or something?
He's like what Mooch aspires to be.
That's not a good look at all.
It's not a good look, man.
Like, we already knew that. Why did you have to tweet that?
And that why if you're going to congratulate your competitors, don't backhand them like that in the same sentence.
Yeah, like back up
It's
like
just a
just-
bad look, man.
He just seemed pressed, man. It was just like the whole thing was like he seemed like, oh, the conversation's not on Xbox. Well, yeah, it's not your day, bro. Like that's why
your
nobody
day
like
was several months ago. And
yeah, like you know,
botched it.
nobody forgot that you guys were around. And you know
Oh,
they
man,
did
it
their
just seemed like
they
he
did their
needed a
tweet and
hug
everything.
today or something, man.
Yeah, it just and I'm not saying you want to market and stuff too, so I get it. It's just when he did it, it was just like, bro, you didn't
they
you
just
look so
can't-
ass at this shit, and
Yeah,
Phil should have
it looked
like
he
Phil
was
should have
just
like
ass
checked him
hurting.
on that
Oh,
shit,
it was
bro.
bad. It was
Phil
just
should have been
bad.
like, yo, take that shit down, bro. You just made us look bad.
Yeah,
like,
you don't see Phil Spencer coming out here doing this dumb shit.
Exactly.
When Phil Spencer compliments like PlayStation, Nintendo, he like genuinely congratulates them for doing a good job, and that's why Phil is such a good guy. And then you have this Greenberg moron who goes against all the things Phil talks about not being a fanboy, being inclusive. This guy does the complete opposite. I honestly don't know how he still works there.
Me neither.
All right. Did you go Amazon about what Microsoft needs to do to counter attack what Sony did?
No, I didn't go, but I don't really have too much to say. But they just need to deliver quality games, pretty much. Like, hopefully these studios they bought, they deliver, man. They
I was thinking the same
got some
thing.
type of footage, some groundbreaking games.
It's expected,
It's
man.
actually look good.
Yeah, the Xbox One was a failure overall. Like
Patrick.
console wise, like I'm not sure if we would consider 50 million a failure. I don't know, but to the standards of Xbox and the standards of the Xbox 360 sales, I do consider a failure.
I consider it a failure. Their last console sold almost 90 million.
Yeah, that's what I'm
The
saying.
360 was the best of the three.
Yeah, so basically,
you're also a failure if your direct competition sold twice as much as you failed.
Yeah, that's true as well too, and I really hope that these studios they bought did not go to waste. And another thing about the whole Rare thing, like yes, we grew up with Rare, you know,
they have so many
Banjo
good
Kazooie,
IPs.
Perfect Dark, and all that, and like,
Yeah.
and all we got from them this generation
let
was
them
Sea of
find a
Thieves
studio
and Rare Replay, whatever. That's
Rare
it.
Replay was
Yeah,
good.
of course. Look at Killer Instinct. That's been buried.
Yeah, they don't talk
But
about
it's
Killer Instinct
it's coming back though.
I think
isn't it?
KI is gonna come back. I think that whole
Yeah.
little Twitter
I like
campaign
Killer
worked,
Instinct.
so I think KI is gonna definitely come back. Which
Yeah,
is
they
shit.
need
KI
their own
was pretty
exclusive
good.
fighter.
Well, they
anyways.
definitely need to bring that back.
Yeah.
They do.
Right.
Cause,
Why can't they have? I don't know why they keep trying to make new IPs when Rare has like a treasure trove of IP. They can just let other developers make for them.
Exactly.
Like, why don't they get somebody to make them, or hell, let Double Fine make a new Jet Force Gemini game, for example. Like, there's so many options. They have so many studios. They don't need to worry about making new IPs. Just use Rare's IPs, which they own, and get these studios that you bought to make the games for you. Like,
I still don't know
what is
why
the
did
problem?
Microsoft purchase that studio and they not utilizing their talent and the games. That
Honestly,
people
I
love
think
so
they
much.
bought Rare just so nobody else can use their IPs.
Yeah, and they're failing to
That's
use
selfish.
them.
That's selfish.
Right.
I don't.
Oh,
Well, that's
Lord.
technically that's not all on Microsoft too, because I think they tried to, and Microsoft had the conversation. I mean, I think Rare had a conversation with them that they don't want to go back and do anything. They want to do everything new. So I think that was Matt Booty's whole thing was like, we're gonna just, we'll maybe let other teams touch their
let
IPs.
the other teams work on Rare's IP because like those IP are too valuable to just let them die off like that.
Yeah, definitely. They should definitely go ahead and reuse Banjo and stuff.
Yeah, Banjo needs to be, especially now. Like we just saw Ratchet and Clank, and we just saw fucking what the hell is it called?
Sackboy.
Like, it's clear that 3D platformers are making a resurgence this generation.
You know, 3Ds,
they have Banjo and Kazooie,
brawlers,
which is-
making
Yeah,
a
I mean,
resurgence.
Conquer definitely needs to come back. It's
Yeah,
like, come
Conquer
on,
needs to come back, and Banjo.
A proper
We
Conquer. Not
already
the,
had Spyro, we had
Yeah.
Crash, we have Mario, we have Sackboy now. Like, there's a lot of 3D platformers coming back, so like they need to make sure they have something. That's
I just love
on that
on
level.
how everything is coming back. Even the old school 2D side scrollers, these beat 'em up games.
It's
the
good, man, because like
classics,
for
everything's coming back.
most of last generation was just fucking shooting games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They remasters.
Yeah.
All right, let's get some questions out there, people, because we almost done with the topics. So, Jalen, oh, did you go, Jalen?
yeah, I did win, but y'all probably didn't hear it. But all I said was Microsoft needs to come out and start dropping bombs after bombs. after bombs.
It's expected, man. It is expected. Like enough is enough,
They
man.
need to.
I'm tired of this wait till
No
E3,
ifs,
wait
ands,
till
or buts
E3.
about it.
I'm done.
Yeah,
waiting
like
till
even if
E3.
it's not better than the PlayStation show, they gotta have something.
Yeah, have
man.
something,
Right.
dude.
Yeah,
Get people excited.
As long as
Yeah,
they
like-
show us some new
like-
stuff
like
with
you-
gameplay up, at least that's showing they're trying to do.
Yeah,
the right thing.
maybe
Like,
somebody at
yeah,
Microsoft need purposely
like it-
leak a game. Just leak something to get us excited. Something.
Right.
Mira's
Like,
saying
get
you got a
rare.
donation in the chat. I don't see a donation in the chat.
I don't see it.
Yeah.
Mirror.
What donation?
Oh, never mind. Amira donated, but it's not popping up for some reason.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Yeah, because look on your picture. It says latest donation Amira $5.
I don't see it.
But I
That's
don't see it in
weird.
the. I don't
That's
see it in
weird.
the chat though, so not sure what happened.
I
there.
got a quick
Yeah,
side
'cause
thing.
Jay-
Oh,
you should check
okay.
it.
I see it on that. Okay, I appreciate that.
I got a quick
I-
side thing, real. I got a quick
appreciate
side
it.
thing, real quick.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Nia, what did we talk about? You posting these pictures for these simps, bro? What I tell you about that, man?
Oh,
So-
she
so-
said
so-
she
so
did
now-
it through
so-
Steam Labs.
So now
Labs.
you making me look bad. And we supposed to be going through this together. Now you up here trying to make it seem like this is okay. So now we
Yeah,
gotta
man,
have a
she's
real
just trying to-
conversation.
She's trying to secure that PS5 too, man.
No, I seen.
She's
I
trying
don't-
to secure it, boy.
Yeah, she's
They
trying to
said
get
that-
that.
they said
you
that
get
they're
simp
liking her
army to
pics.
buy that shit
I
for
gotta
her.
send all kind of threats in people's DMs. Like, let me catch you liking my girl pics again, and it's on.
Yeah, I should have got some type of notification whenever
Man,
she did.
G-Rock,
I'm
man.
gonna have to see.
Man,
what's
G Rock
going
will take
on.
a picture of himself holding the gun and send it to the people. Like, oh yeah, let me catch you hollering at my girl again, motherfucker.
Oh damn!
Exactly.
Getting gangsta on your ass.
She said, "Get off me, bro. You're not
Get
the
off
only
me,
one trying
bro.
to get a PS5."
I told you, man. She's trying to secure that PS5.
Mhm. So, do we got any questions yet? Any questions?
Oh, hold on, real. I didn't go.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Damn, real, you skip. Damn, real, you
Yeah,
skip.
that's
you
the L,
need to-
man.
You need to keep up with your shit.
You skipping people like Microsoft skipping exclusives. God damn.
Damn.
Wow. I see.
I won't say. Well, you might as well say skip exclusive, even though it's trash. But yeah. Go ahead,
mean-
sister. Go ahead.
I mean, the thing, like, again, like my bro and I, Kano and I, we discussed this. Like, I mean, the thing is, Microsoft has got to, right their wrongs, like from this generation and not bring it into next one. Like, I mean, yeah, it's like bringing some new IPs. Of course, you mentioned like Perfect Dark and Fable and all that, but I mean, like I said, like Phil's doing a great job. However, Aaron Greenberg, man, reside him to the janitor's closet because he's
Pretty much.
Because I mean, think about it, Phil. You bring all that hard work trying to go out and make these business deals, even went into Japan and stuff like that. I mean, that's balls to go out there.
Yeah.
But thing is, Greenberg is just keeps bringing your shit down. He's taking you 20 steps backwards. You're not going to get ahead if you keep having this clown around. Either demote him or put somebody else in this place to help bring up the marketing and stuff like that. Bring in a better hype, man. Because Aaron Greenberg is a failure. That's just that's just my 2 cents on that. But and also, like, I mean, just like everyone else, just drop some quality games. More gameplay, less talk. We don't want no 10-minute conversation. Keep it at least 3 minutes or less. Just show gameplay, good to go.
Sir, I agree with you.
Well, that is one thing about the March show that was good. They cut out a lot of the filler that a normal Inside Xbox has. So I think they have gotten that message. Because normally their shows are like 2 hours long and filled with nonsense. That last one was like short, but just the content was not good. So I think they got the style down. They just need to put better content.
Tayshawn said I skipped his question. Where's his question? Okay, I see it. He said, question real. When is the funeral of the Xbox? Damn. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't be trolling me, man.
Like right now.
Oh, man.
That's in the chat for Xbox, guys.
Oh yeah, Nia has a question.
What she
It
said?
says like, what game of PS5 day one for you? If it's not day one for you, then why?
Oh.
That's a good one.
Man, I was buying a PS5 day one anyway, but you told me I was getting Spider-Man. That was a rapsy scapsy for me.
Is
same
Spider-Man
here.
and
Spider-Man's
Ratchet and
a
Clank,
day one.
is both of them launch titles?
What?
Ratchet
Spider-Man?
and Clank and Spider-Man, are they both launch titles?
Yeah.
I don't think
Seems like
I
that.
think Ratchet and Clank is a 2021 game. I
You
don't
think
think
so?
I don't think it's
I don't
Insomniac.
know, man. With all that gameplay
They did show a
showed
lot of
us,
gameplay.
I don't know.
though.
I mean, you might be right. I just didn't think that Insomniac is like launching 2 games at one time. But I mean, shit, I didn't think they was gonna put 2 games at the same thing.
Well,
So,
it might
maybe.
be early 2021.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, because look at Hitman. That's January 2021.
Because like if you remember what the Switch did, they did Zelda and then they waited like about 3 months and then launched another exclusive. It might.
Yeah,
be
they don't
something
want
like
them
that.
too close together. That's
Yeah.
why they want to let each one like ride out.
That would
Yeah.
make sense, especially if they're the same studio. That would make sense actually.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
I mean, that's the same reason like for
Said you
Bayonetta
got
3
a
because because like Astro Chain that came out, they don't want Bayonetta 3 clashing with that. So I mean, yeah, it kind of makes sense.
All right, get some questions out there, people. I know y'all got some questions for us.
Question, Real Gamer. Will Sony bring their first party games to PC? Yes, in like in 3 years or so.
They're already doing it now.
Yeah, they're
They're
gonna do it.
already doing it now.
Horizon Zero
I'm going to
Dawn's
be
on
playing
PC.
Horizon on PC this summer.
Yeah, they're gonna do it.
Persona. Ain't Persona
After
5
they
going
get all
on
their
PC?
shit
Yeah,
Why
like-
do you think they rebranded as PlayStation Studios? That's not for no reason.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls. I mean, Detroit Become
Persona-
Human
Yeah,
on
Detroit
PC.
Detroit Become Humans on PC now.
Well,
Yeah,
I
after
guess
they
you could
get
say
all their
Persona.
shells on the PlayStation.
Persona 4 is just going on PC.
Persona 4 is coming to PC.
What about
Over and
what about Persona 5? I'm not sure if that's going.
That'll probably come later. but
Oh, okay.
It's probably coming. Like it seems like well, that's Sega though. Like Sega's interested in putting their games on PC.
Ain't no wrong with that.
Yeah, oh no, I'm happy about that.
Yeah,
Because
PC
they don't have their own
got
console to put it on there.
they got
so
a
they can
huge
put it
fan
on
base on PC.
Yep.
Alice with the shots.
What did I do?
Fuck you, G-Rock.
What I do?
I see your
Why do we
question.
keep letting Will
I see your
pretend to
question.
be a PlayStation guy?
I'm not pretending to be a PlayStation 5 guy. Damn it, I am a PlayStation guy. Fuck you. I got the rapper push. So fuck you. I got the PlayStation lamp, the hat, and the shirt. So fuck you. I'll PlayStation
Yeah, I'm
for
still
life.
dying over that.
PlayStation for
This
life.
man- This
Only
man
money
went
all
over to
day, so
GameStop
fuck you.
and said, "Hey, I need to trick some people to thinking I like PlayStation. What should I buy?"
Yeah, there's a big flash sale of PlayStation stuff right on the
Oh,
corner.
here you go, sir. We have a hat, a T-shirt, and a Parappa the Rappa toy. This is
Yeah.
And the lights.
That solidified my
There's a
pony.
T-shirt. Yeah,
We
like buy
got
2
a little
for 1.
PlayStation light too.
Oh, I just love pissing off Chris, man. He just grinning his teeth right now.
Nigga, I'm chewing gum.
Sure you chewing gum. You just hate it. You
we have
just
a
hate it.
question.
Oh, we have another question.
we got a
Is
question
real
in the chat from G-Rock, the PS
is
God.
real not the most fraudulent pony of all time?
Okay. Are there any questions that don't have my name in it?
Excellent question.
Are there any non-related real gamer questions in the chat?
That's funny.
G Rock, whoever that is, we'll go ban you in a minute if you keep fucking.
Oh shit!
James
I ain't-
Ray says
I ain't
real
scared.
is switch sides to Xbox when they show a decent game.
Offering Ali said, "Question: What does the PS5 design remind you of the past console?"
It
It
looks like
reminds me of a PS2.
back on.
Yeah, futuristic PS2.
Yeah.
Right.
Looks like to me.
yeah. A little bit. Any more questions?
Man,
Any
I
more
saw
questions?
some renders of that PS5 with different colors. There was a Spider-Man black and red one. Oh my god!
Yeah, that one was nice.
That's fine.
Okay. We got another.
Beautiful.
You got another question from G Rock. He has a guard. Okay. Question: Who is who is on this panel is the most fraudulent pony?
That would be Real Gamer, sir.
RG27, huh?
So y'all
facts.
still. I said questions that don't have my name in it. Man.
Your name wasn't in it.
My name or none related about me. Don't.
It wasn't specifically about you.
No indirect questions about me.
Okay.
How about
all right,
that?
All right, my bad.
That was an indirect question.
J Love says, "Hey, Real Gamer, fuck that PlayStation shit."
You're so mad.
I think he looks like that guy in your photo on the top right there.
Oh boy, that's too funny.
Oh man.
Fake Pony 27.
Fake Pony 27.
Man, fuck that PlayStation shirt. God damn, man, y'all wilding right now, man.
Good.
Fake Sony Pony.
Question: who's the realest nigga on the planet? Damn it, Jalen.
Oh, that would be me.
Oh Lord.
That would be me. G-Rock.
No. It's all right.
You can't even be real about what console you like, fraud.
Oh damn!
God damn. I can't get excited about nothing. Jesus Christ, boy. I don't know what to say no more.
Hey, can
Like
I see your let me see your hoof, bro. Let me check something real quick.
Nah, you don't want to see my hoof, man. You don't want to see that.
Okay. So what I'm gonna ask you is this. I'm not asking. Let me see your hoof or go ahead and void that contract.
Oh no. First of all, sir, I did not sign a contract with you there. It was me and Alex. I signed a contract with Alex. You have nothing to do with the contract. So you can giddy up your ass back in the stables, Chris.
I was not aware that Alex was a longtime pony representative.
I've been a pony since the PS1 days, sir.
I was not aware that this man that represents PC gaming tells PlayStation what. Matter of fact, Alex indirectly caused you to get your ass whooped today. Alex signed y'all up for this ass whoop. Good job, Alex.
Hey, question. Alfred got a question. Who looks better in a black t-shirt, Alex or Aaron Green Thumb?
Aaron Green Thumb.
Wow.
Obviously, me, because when Green Thumb wears a black shirt, it's covered in sauces from his hot dogs.
Damn.
You're crazy, man.
Damn, J Love said I'm gonna give Real
What I'm
Gamer
trying to say, man.
He said I'm gonna give Real Gamer 2 more years. He be back in Xbox fanboy bandwagon.
I'm giving Real 1 more month till he's back in Xbox fanboy.
Man, I'm giving
him 2 weeks.
Man, I gave him 2
What
days.
you talking about, dude? I'm about to play Last of Us 2 and Ghost of Tsushima,
So
dude.
amazing.
Dude, that's
did you see?
Dude, that's some great games coming out on the PS4.
1
dude.
minute after that fucking Xbox show in July, I'm back.
Nah.
I'm back.
No. Hey,
I'm good.
Hey, no, he's gonna be like this. So the Xbox was really good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy the Xbox before I buy the PlayStation 5. I'm just saying. I'm just
I
saying.
have a new ground in the
I'm just saying, y'all. Hey, y'all can call me a Bobby Chat. I don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all. I'm buying the Xbox
Wants to be a bot.
X before the
That's
PlayStation.
Zen.
That's gonna be real.
He the one wants to be a
Deshaun
bot.
said
I
read
never
his
asked
question.
for it to be a bot. I always want to be a neutral gamer.
Sean is asking you to read his question,
Who?
but I don't see his question here.
What question are you talking about?
The only one I see here that has question in the front says question real you can't come home.
That's not a question.
Okay, he just want to be a comedian, man. No, I don't want to come home, man. I don't want to come home.
Man, you gonna force yourself to go home in a minute when the Xbox Series X will get revealed.
Damn, you give Real Gamer 2 years before he becomes an Xbox guy again? That is a long time.
Why not?
I'll give him 2
Why
days.
not be a neutral gamer? Can I be a neutral gamer? How about that?
That's not.
No.
Damn.
No.
Why you get so offended when we talk about being a neutral gamer? Like, what do we do to y'all guys? We just want peace. That's all we want. We just want peace.
Neutral gamers are just Sony guys pretending to like Xbox.
Wow.
And I don't know. That's a lot of pretending.
Lots of pretending.
The real fake PS gamer just missing the PlayStation bra and underwear. BB on the full pony.
Hey, it's a question.
You're not neutral though.
It's a question in here from somebody with a very similar name to me.
Damn,
What?
I can't even enjoy my games. Like I play both consoles. I can't be a neutral. What's wrong with being a neutral,
Sir,
man?
you are a bot. All right.
Somebody read. Somebody.
I don't
read
even,
G-Rock's
dude. I don't even own a PlayStation,
I'm
Xbox
trying
shirt.
to find the question. I don't know which one you're talking about.
Somebody read G-Rock's question toward the bottom.
Wait a minute, Alex. Don't you own the Master Chief, the little helmet?
Yeah, it's right there.
I don't even own one, so how can I be a bot? I don't have
Halo's on PC. What you crying about?
Halo's on
I don't own no
There it is,
Xbox
right
shirts. I don't own no
Look
Xbox
at that
hats.
beautiful thing.
I don't even have an
Come
Xbox
over the
poster.
top
So how am
logo.
I a bot? That's
Elite
y'all.
Series 2.
Man, you a bot. Man, you a bot at heart.
I ain't no bot. I'm a
Yes,
neutral
he is.
gamer, and this neutral gamer has turned into a pony. So I'm sorry.
So you're not neutral then. You can't
Well,
say
I
neutral and then
was
pick
a
a
neutral
side.
gamer. I was, but I am a pony.
No, you're
I'm
not.
a Sony pony.
Get your fraud ass out of my stables,
No,
bro.
I'm
Who the
sorry.
fuck invited
I'm
you?
moving in the stables, man. I'm moving in the stables,
Man, I'm about to send your dumb ass to the glue factory. You keep
I'm about
fucking.
I'm about to put
You
my
said
deal with it
glue
shirt on.
factory.
I'm about to put my shades on and my shirt that says deal with it. So yeah, deal with it, Chris. Got to deal with it.
Question. Okay, question. Psych. Xbox is trash, and so is Sega.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Can we get some real questions in there? Come
Yeah.
on, yeah.
Yeah. Come on, let's get some real questions, man. Y'all playing too
All right,
much.
real questions, y'all. Come on.
Real questions.
He said you ain't no pony, you a buffalo.
Okay, be for real, y'all. Be for real, y'all. Come on, be for real.
Oh shit. My heart.
Y'all be for real.
Oh, damn, this one's great. When Xbox does their presentation next month, Real's gonna while out faster than Nia Simps on Facebook.
Wow. Damn.
Jesus Christ. man.
Real
Oh
is a
my
squatter.
God.
Now, do we have any questions about
It's a
the
squatter.
games or whatever?
Y'all is fucking wild in this damn chat.
Okay, all right, real. I got one question for you.
No,
man. I got a
I'm
real
talking about the panel.
No,
the panel.
it's a real question. It's
Go
a real
ahead,
question.
man. Type it in. Type it in. Type it in. Type it in.
Oh, I really gotta type it, nigga. I
Yeah,
can't even
type
say
it in, nigga.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, what? He can't ask a question. He can't ask a question from his mouth.
Like,
He gotta type that shit.
Hey, you gotta do what everybody's doing. You gotta type it
You
in.
gotta proofread it first.
I gotta read that shit first before I answer it.
Yep, that
I
is right.
already
CGL,
know
I
you're
do
gonna say
have
something
my
smart.
Xbox. It's called a PC. My PC.
Damn, nobody got no questions. Come on, y'all. Y'all tripping.
They're just basking in the greatness of PlayStation.
Okay, here
right
you go. I sent it to you.
I don't see it in the chat though.
I just
Yeah, I
dropped
don't
it.
see it in the chat
I don't
either.
see it.
I don't see it.
I don't
I
see
don't
it.
see it. I don't think you typed it.
I did type.
No, I swear we don't see it, Chris.
Okay, bro, I put it
Yeah,
in the chat.
I don't see it.
Dude,
Alright, fuck
I'm
you,
looking
man.
at it right now. The last message is
The
Nia.
last
She say
message
this
from
silence.
Nia.
Yeah.
Oh, I typed it.
No, we don't see it.
Our friend
All right, well,
said he
nigga, I
cannot
typed-
think of
Probably
anything.
delayed.
I think it's real.
No,
real
it
did
probably
this to me
got
on purpose.
reviewed. It probably got reviewed by YouTube because it was so controversial.
Oh my
maybe.
god! All I was gonna say was, what was one bomb Xbox announcement that you want that you don't know of, bro?
J Love says,
It's-
"Stop
it-
calling PlayStation greatness. PlayStation is trash. Stop it, Alex."
PlayStation is greatness. PlayStation is greatness. PlayStation is greatness. Say it 5 times fast.
Now
Yeah, you already-
what you say, Chris? What was your
YouTube must have
question?
filtered his comment
Huh?
for being
What you
trash.
say? What was your question?
I was just saying, what's one real bomb announcement that you want from Xbox that you don't already like know of, or that's rumored?
That's not Halo, Gears of Forza.
Oh my god! Sure, yeah.
Wow, shoot, that's a good question because that's all they've been giving us.
Okay, well, what kind of game do you want from Xbox that they don't?
I
currently
would love a new IP that can go on par with Sony, like a really good story-driven game that can.
So, like, do
compete
you
with
want it
Uncharted.
aimed at a particular game? Like, do you want like Hellblade is kind of like aimed toward God of War? Like, I'm just saying that.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah, I would love those single-player action adventure type of games with really good storytelling and good gameplay. That's what I want from Xbox. They've been relying too much on multiplayer all generation, and we get enough of multiplayer with third parties, with Call of Duty, with Battlefield, Apex, Fortnite. We get a lot of multiplayer. So with Microsoft, they need to diversify their gaming lineup because we know we're gonna get every holiday when it comes to Battlefield and Call of Duty. So I don't like it. Don't make sense. You got Apex, Call of Duty. You got I forgot that game. Battlefield, and all of a sudden you got another multiplayer coming from Microsoft with Halo, another multiplayer with Gears, all multiplayer. I want a really good story-driven games, at least like a 20 to 40-hour game. Kind of like God of War, because that was like I think I beat that game about 25 to 30 hours. It was a lot of content, good content. story driven, and I just love it. That's what we need. We need good quality. That's just my opinion, my answer.
For sure.
If someone named Jalen Pipes got the question in the chat.
Jalen
Why is
Pipes.
Real faking to be a pony? We all know he's gonna jump ship again.
Oh, there we go. Dude, come on, man. See, even Chris gave me a real question. Come on, man.
See, I'm about to say, I gave you a question. Don't
I'm
even.
just fucking with you.
I was saying- Even Chris, I wouldn't think he was gonna get serious, but he was actually serious. But yeah.
I said I was being serious. You just
I'm
kept
giving you
going
a
off.
compliment, brother. My pony brother. I'm just giving you a compliment, man.
First of all, don't
Only
ever
brother.
disrespect me and call me.
CDL has a question. If all the fighting games from PS4 are going to be backwards compatible with
No.
PS5, is Real going to keep ducking?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. How many times we gotta go through this? Do we have a non-real gamer 27 related
my
question that don't have nothing to do with
here's
me?
one from Scott Pilgrim. Here's an actual question. Do you think places will have options to do subsidies or have payment options for these consoles? Microsoft is.
Microsoft does.
They're doing that for the Xbox.
Yeah. You just gotta
You have to
good-
go to a Microsoft store though. I don't know.
But
if
don't
they
you have to have I think they know it like the credit check and stuff.
They'll
on
have to
you
do a
too,
credit
right?
check on you.
Yeah, so I know COVID's fucked everybody's shit up. So
Yeah, they might be a little more lenient because of that. Who knows?
I don't think so, man. These creditors don't give a fuck.
Question: How people is going?
Doesn't
they
Best
want
Buy
you to
do
get in
like
there.
payment options?
They do, but I think they run it off your credit though too. So I don't know how they're gonna work that. Cause I guess I forgot to swap my debit card for my electricity or whatever for my bill, bro. I was like a couple days late, bro, before I paid it. It's like $50. They was on my ass, bro. It's like, if you don't pay, we report. I'm like, damn, it's $50. Damn, wait, okay, I got it.
Hey, does this Cobra guy works for Xbox, right?
Yeah, everybody thinks he works for Xbox because he knows a lot.
Amir got a
Okay, that
question.
makes- he just tweeted out, "I feel as good about the upcoming Xbox versus."
What is your favorite brand of toilet paper?
Yeah,
I don't know what that has to do with gaming, but I like Scott toilet paper.
I like the one I get from Costco because it's ridiculously big and it lasts forever.
Same here.
Yeah.
Yep. Costco.
I'll probably say Scott or Sherman. Those are the two
Right,
main
Scott.
ones.
Yeah.
I've used Charmin before.
Yeah,
I never
Charmin.
wiped my ass with no Sherman. I don't know what the fuck that is, but you know.
I
Charmin.
don't know
Hey.
why that's a question, but okay.
Hey, G-Rod, I thought you were gonna say your favorite brand of toilet paper was Tongue or some shit.
Oh
damn.
wow. Oh wow. So now my bedroom etiquette has to hit the stream, huh? Okay. Wow. Y'all some trash ass motherfuckers.
TBS had a question for the panel. Who of you what? I guess he said
Who
gonna
of you have
who's gonna
secured
secure
the PS5?
Oh, I'm securing the
Oh, I'm
PS5. I'm
getting
gonna
it.
either
Me?
hit my girlfriend or I'm about to hit some of
PS5
these senior citizens.
Oh shit.
G-Rock
Senior
securing the PS5, Mia securing the PS5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have if my girl don't come through, I'm about to hit some of these senior citizens. I'm about
Oh
to.
shit.
Right.
You about to go to the nursing home. Shit.
I'm gonna lay out with some
Man.
roaches in there.
G-Rock is going door to door offering his services.
Man,
Oh,
I'm about
damn.
to. I'm telling you,
Man,
I'm
G
about
about
to
to go
be
to Miss
going ahead. I'm
Man,
about to
G about-
realign some spines.
Man, G-Rod gonna find a lot of Miss Parkers around here.
Yeah, damn right. She
Better go get
gonna
you
need that cane for real when I'm done.
Telling you, man, G-Rock's gonna turn some Karens into queens.
Oh man, did y'all see that new Karen video?
You got me chasing them bags of mayonnaise.
Hey,
huh?
did y'all see that new Karen
no.
video? Y'all see a new one?
No.
Did y'all see it? The one about that lady, she was talking about go back to your country, and that lady slapped her, and she played the victim.
Slap
Y'all
the
seen
shit
that?
out of her, yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
she grabbed
That
her
shit
shirt.
was
That's why
funny
she
as
got
hell.
slapped.
That shit was
That was
funny
funny
as
as
hell.
hell.
Wasn't she Native American or Mexican? She looked Native.
I think she was Mexican.
Mexican
Was she Mexican?
American.
Yeah, she
Oh,
was,
she's Latina. We'll just
she was
say it like
native,
that.
native
I thought she was
American.
Native.
Either
But
way,
she
that
was
lady got her
she was a little
tits
dark
slapped
skinned.
out
I
of her.
thought she was Native.
Native
Maybe.
American, but
But then again, if you go back history, all Mexicans has Native in their blood. If you just go back to the history anyway.
I must have been there.
yeah, but that Karen grabbed her shirt, and that's why Karina, that's
She had the nerve to cry. What? You started
Oh
it.
my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Hey, and did y'all see the husband
in
crying?
the car. It's like, oh,
Y'all see the husband was crying on the news. I can't believe she did that. She got mental illness. I'm so sorry. He was
He
just
has a
crying.
mental illness.
yeah. You were sorry to marry
He
her.
really
Al.
went on TV and said his wife has a mental illness.
That
Man, I'm
shit.
just loving
Okay,
seeing
okay,
this.
that
I'm
makes
loving
Native
seeing.
American in the chat.
Oh, she said she was.
Man.
Yeah, she looked native. She has a lot of melanin in her skin.
Yeah,
I'm loving.
she
Man, I'm loving it, man. I love seeing these cameras getting their ass handed to them.
Every
Yeah,
day
it's
they keep
fun.
taking
Oh, yeah.
L's, dude. Every day. It's funny, dude.
No, it was fun. I saw one on Instagram earlier. It's like this Asian American girl. She was just sitting there stretching out. This old lady just starts raining. I was like,
I saw that one today. He's like, what is your problem? She's just stretching. After
yeah.
her
It's
run.
like, where'd you go to the gym? It's like, what you get out of our country? We don't want you here. It's like,
Like,
Like, she
bitch.
could have just used the other stairs. It was a very wide staircase.
Hey, you can tell. You can literally tell that's a Trump supporter because they all like that.
it's like,
And
yeah,
then the
our
funniest
country,
thing was like after she was done yelling, she didn't even use the stairs. She turned around and went a different way.
I mean, she's just walking away cussing. It's like, yeah, but you know what's funny enough? Like,
Oh yeah. I know you're talking about Nia with the one that the Asian guy knocked that dude out. That shit was funny.
Hell yeah,
That
that
shit
was
was
funny as hell.
hilarious.
He gave me
It was so
Jackie
funny
Chan
that he
beat,
knocked
boy.
his ass out. He felt sorry for him and helped him up. You okay?
He should have helped him. I should have just kicked him in the face and walked away.
I thought I was
Hey, no,
watching
no,
Jackie
hey, I don't
Chan
think-
adventures, boy.
No, I don't think he was helping. I think he was moving him out the way so the car can drive by.
I was
Yeah.
laughing out.
What's wrong with these guys, man? They just taking a lot of L's, man. What is going on with these Trump supporters, man?
they're
Jesus
losing
Christ.
control. That's why.
Not Trump, man. Trump supporters and they see Trump supporters and Biden supporters
Man,
really going out.
these Trump supporters be taking a lot of L's all week. Y'all heard about the NASCAR incident? Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
They are so mad right now, dude.
Yeah, because they don't have their Confederate flag anymore.
Wow.
Yo, the one dude retired.
Yeah. I'm like, is it that serious? Wow.
NASCAR burned his ass too. They replied to his tweets like, "Oh, we had to look you up on Google. We don't even know who you are."
Yeah, 31.
Wow. That is so
Talking
funny,
about-
man.
He said you get a participant trophy. boy.
You don't even get that shit.
Oh,
Man.
you know,
At least
you know
at least you get acknowledged when you get a participation trophy. They didn't acknowledge his ass at all.
No, but here's the weird thing. You know that the Central Park Karen? Yeah, like you
Yeah.
know what she did to that dog. Well, she got the dog back.
Oh,
She
wow.
did?
She did? How?
Yeah, yeah, they
Wow,
gave the
yeah.
dog back to her.
That's her lover, man. They gonna let her have it.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
they feel them dogs, boy.
So he said he was 0 and 34. God dang, he sucked. He didn't win no
Yeah,
race.
0-31.
Well, who cares if he
That
retires?
dude sucks.
Yeah, he was
trying
going
to
Kyle.
know
He
where-
chose that other
He's
race
just
driver
skinhead Nazi anyway.
No wonder they said you only got a participation trophy. They fucking burned his ass.
That's funny as
Yeah,
heck
yeah,
with Nick
like-
Fox.
Yeah, but I don't know
Hey,
who's
hey, Nick is in the chat. What the fuck,
Oh, look,
Nick?
it's Nick.
What the
in the
fuck you
chat.
been?
And Nick,
Dick
where
and
are
birth control, brother.
Oh
you? You walk
my
straight after that
god!
PlayStation dicking?
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Wow!
but here's the thing, real. It's like I don't know who's worse, like the guy who went 0-31 or that racist ass Kyle Larson.
What happened
Is he a
with that?
NASCAR guy or something?
Yeah, like he's the one that yelled the N word on a virtual stream.
Oh yeah, when he was playing games.
That dude.
Yeah, when he said the N word with a hard R, and he got
Yeah.
Damn.
and then like all this.
Didn't they
fake-
get rid of him?
No, his team fired him, but I think he
Yeah.
went somewhere else.
That's crazy, man.
What team would even take him?
I don't know. I don't want to.
Hey, I'm gonna just say this to my fellow white brothers and sisters, man. If you have any type of hatred in your heart towards black people, just keep it inside. Don't say nothing because I'm seeing so many people getting fired left and right all week, and it's been so funny, dude. Y'all just keep exposing yourselves, man. I love it. I love it. But if y'all smart enough, man, just keep it to yourself. There's one quote that Phil Scott on the African Sport News Channel. He said this a lot every time they get caught in these situations. White supremacy is more important than food, and that's exactly what's going on. Because they would rather keep that white supremacy than putting food in their table because they keep getting fired left and right. Like, just keep exposing yourself. You're gonna be homeless. That's all I got to say.
Yeah,
That's all
thank
I
the
gotta
Rona
say.
for exposing their asses.
But either way, any more questions before we end this?
Shit.
I didn't want to get too political with
I'm
this.
just looking at Discord. I'm just looking at Discord
He
and
said
the
Nick
Bad
back from the
Lane
KKK march.
Oh damn!
Damn.
Oh, damn! That's
Oh,
fucked up. Damn, boy, you gonna let him talk to you like that, Nick? Oh wow!
Matter.
Yo, Ali is a beast for that shit, bro.
That's fucked up.
Nick was with his other side of the family.
Oh man, yeah, but there's like another crazy one before we end this. It's like this crazy lady up in Milwaukee. You know, she spat on a protester, and then the police got her at her house. Like, the thing is, she was a lawyer.
What an idiot!
I was like, man, this crazy bitch ain't no. I don't want her representing me. It's like she's been taking a meth bath.
Yeah, right now, the way this world is on this apology tour towards black folks right now, everybody's apologizing. Like,
Yeah, true, please.
I don't know what he was thinking, but it's just best to keep your mouth shut. Just keep your mouth shut. That's all I got. Keep your mouth shut. But you know,
It's hard, man.
yeah, keep your mouth shut if
hard,
you want to know what's best for you. But if it's up to me, I want y'all to keep exposing yourselves because I love to see the L's y'all taking. So many L's.
Yeah, like that dumbass TikTok girl. She took the biggest L's.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, TikTok, they known to have a lot of racists on that website. That's why I told my daughter stay off of that shit, man. It's too toxic. It's too toxic, man.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't see any more questions. I don't want to get too political. You know, the whole police stuff. I don't want to get too political.
Dave J Bad Legacy going there in Discord.
Oh, really? So anybody have any?
PS5?
Anybody got any closing statements, thoughts before we end the podcast?
Nope.
Oh, damn it!
And yeah, this is my Discord, people. So follow me on Discord if you hadn't. If you hadn't, please follow me.
Hey, real, you might get some racist people in your Discord. You never know that. You could post your Discord in the chat.
Don't worry, I'll get on them.
Well, hey, long as they don't come to my Discord with them, man, that's fine. But if I see a touch of it, they
No,
go.
let them come. I'm gonna show them a side nobody never seen before.
My Discord zero tolerance for that shit. Zero tolerance.
Right.
I'm gonna hit them with historical fact. Pull them by their tails too.
Dave J's trying to get that pony contract. It seems. I don't know, man.
Shit.
I don't know about that. It's gotta be tough.
Man, Dave J's is just a Nintendo fanboy that's heartbroken and try to beat upon him. That's what he is.
Real hasn't made anybody a mod in Discord. Oh, I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah, you haven't. We can take care of the trash if it comes.
He hating on Paper Mario.
Wrap this shit up so I can go ahead and start securing my 5.
Oh shit! I asked y'all, do y'all have any closing statements before we end?
Nobody said shit.
Now Latency's trying to
Nobody?
downplay the PS5. That didn't last long. did
Okay,
it?
I guess since nobody ain't got nothing, I guess it was a good show. We had fun. Appreciate everybody coming out. And anybody need to do some advertisements before we get up out of here?
Subscribe to my OnlyFans, Amira and Nia. The rest of y'all flat-foot niggas don't touch my shit.
Anyway, it was a good show. Appreciate everybody coming out, and make sure you like, subscribe to this channel if you are new to this channel. Come to my Discord because that will be a notification bell. Since YouTube be tripping a lot. We still trying to stay consistent. We've been doing this for over a month now. I think about 5-6 weeks now. And I told y'all we was going to be consistent even though Nick doubted me. But, hey, fuck you, Nick. You see, we still going strong, so fuck you. So, yeah, like I say, very excited about the PlayStation. We all liked it. I gave it a 10 out of 10. Most of most of us gave it a 10 out of 10. Wonderful show. Now we all waiting on Xbox to see what they're gonna do, and hopefully that they can get me back on board. But for right now, I am on a pony contract for the next couple of years, and fuck you, Chris, don't say nothing. So yes,
I ain't say shit.
yeah. So got Last of Us coming
I
out,
got you,
Ghost of
boo. I'm gonna
Tsushima
need a
coming
picture
out.
of that
So
joystick.
I'm
Damn.
excited. We all excited. So yes, I guess after that, let's go ahead and get our intros out the way. Let's start with you, Alex. He just muted himself. I guess let's go with you, G-Rock.
Huh? Oh, it's my outro.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, yeah. Good to be on the podcast again, talking some hot shit. Sony killed it. Good job, PlayStation. Thank you, Microsoft, for buying them studios and fucking up the way you did, because they needed to see that. Competition breeds excellence, y'all. So don't take shit personally if we dogging your favorite. It's all jokes and shit, because I know some of y'all get real sensitive about companies you have no ownership interest in and shit. So calm down. But outside of that, Tupac said, "Hit 'em up, motherfucker. PlayStation, hit 'em up. Bang, bang, ski, ski."
Oh,
That's
shit,
what it
this
is.
nigga. Gun your ass down, nigga. All right, good. All right, go ahead, Jalen.
This is what's going on, everyone. This is your boy Jalen, and it was a great show, and I will see y'all next week. PlayStation 5, right, baby?
All right, let's go with you, Amazon.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Amazu. It's a great podcast. If y'all want to follow me at o.amazu87 at YouTube. I'm posting some content there. But other than that, it was a great podcast. Sony did their thing.
Okay, appreciate it. I'll go with you, Sinister.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Sinister. And it's been a great show, and like I said, like Amazon, you can follow me on my channel, and also this Sunday you can check me out on the gamer section. Podcast, we do it every Sunday, and like I said, that's it. Peace out.
All right, appreciate you. Last but not least, Alex. Hey, you was just here. Why you muted yourself again? What are you doing?
Wife in prime yelling at
Fucking
him.
Alex.
She's like, stop eating up all the snacks.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Transform.
Are you back with us, Alex?
Yeah.
You back with us? Oh, he caking.
Okay.
He caking.
See, I'm joking because my wife be telling me that.
All right. Well,
You
anyway.
probably get it too, real.
Now, she don't bother me that much. Oh, go ahead, Alex. Go ahead, Alex.
All right. Well, yeah. What's up, guys? Alex Prime. PlayStation's back. They're taking over. RIP Xbox. Next gen gaming is here. Nia, you better milk those simps. G-Rock, you better milk those old ladies.
Damn right.
Yeah, it was a good show. Sony did great. Got a lot of stuff to look forward to, and Horizon on PC real soon.
All right, appreciate you that. Appreciate doing that. So, like I say, appreciate everybody coming out. And I know we was supposed to do that, other podcasts, but stuff happened. So if I'm not doing much on Sunday, we could probably maybe get to the other podcast talking about the social issues that's going on with the black community. So if you do want to be a part of that, just come. If you don't, if you just want to just be strictly gaming, you don't have to come. So I will let y'all guys know. Just to make sure y'all follow me on my Discord. I didn't post it in my Discord plenty of times in the chat. So if you hadn't received it or whatever, but as soon as the video upload, I will put it in the description below. So like I said, appreciate y'all guys coming out, and I will see y'all on next ride. Peace out.
Say again, Microsoft suck.
You